We get to
And we're going. Okay, cool.
when you're home in July, he's coming with you, right?
Yes, Dom will be coming with us.
Woo! Okay, so, hey guys, episode 20, 31, 30. We've done this 30 times. Recorded on YouTube.
Woo!
It's super goddamn bizarre.
30 times?
31 times.
Whoa, cool.
At least recorded on YouTube. There's been probably like somewhere close to 70 sessions of this.
I would say more than that.
It has been a couple years. So, last time around, you guys got drunk with a bunch of turtles.
It was awesome.
And you guys almost killed a bunch of firewolves. That was unfortunate.
That's awesome.
Besides that, nothing really exciting happened. You guys prepared more for taking on the Beholder beneath the Maelstrom. Trev, you developed some pepper bombs, so to speak.
Word.
And you guys just kind of made some friends here on this island. Which, is that the name of a musical? Anyway. Here on this island, isn't that the name of a musical?
Everyone...
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
Almost certain.
I don't know.
I was looking at Heather, but like it's hard because the camera's here, so...
I don't know. I'm not a musical expert.
It's like Pirates of Penzance. I don't know. Anyway, so we pick up...
That's on an island.
After your drunken escapades on the island. The day in between was mostly spent by Aramil and Marleman in a disastrous state of hangovers. And
That's me.
And the rest of you milling about and taking care of business. Meeting more people, discovering more things. Saw you spent more time with the diamonds. Emily make 2 box rolls. Because I figured you would have.
Make 2 box rolls?
Yeah, you had a day off, so I figured you would have.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Alright, that can't be it.
Okay.
Ooh, an 18. Let me see what that adds up to. Plus 9. 20. Nope.
7.
Words.
27.
27. And then plus 4.
31.
31. Was that the parasol?
Just missed it by 1.
God damn!
Better luck next time.
And you feel really strongly about this one, too. You know, the first one early on in the day, it didn't really go so great. But then you spent time in the trees, you know, spending time with nature, and you felt really calm. So you wandered back to your bungalow. You sat down with the box. You felt really great. And you felt the very last tumbler inside the diamond lock move just a touch and then fall out of position.
And I fucked up.
But getting closer.
So close.
Anyone else wanted to have done something on the day off?
Not that I can think of.
Trev, those healing potions you're working on are now completely done.
That's fun.
So you have 4 extra potions of healing.
Yay. Did I make any, or did I make anything happen with the idea of, like, turning that stuff into a weapon coating or whatever?
Roll a survival check.
You. 22.
Totally. You figured out how to solidify it. It's going to take some time to solidify itself, but you figured out how to do it.
Hey.
So after another 24-hour period, they can be coatable. The stuff can be used as a coating.
Good.
So it basically just you have to render it for longer. So
yeah.
Yeah, you are. I believe it was what you made 4 of the vials of explosive pepper bomb.
I have 8 written down.
8? Then there you go. So yeah, you had 8. You're currently with a 22 plus the time. You're probably developing another 8 to use as coating.
All right.
Okay. Anyone else?
Okay.
Is this a different day off?
So there was there was an extra day off due to the level of yours and Aramil's hangovers.
Oh, right.
Okay, so
he
that's
woke up and he was a pretty mermaid.
Yes, you did wake up the next morning and both your head hurt, your mouth was dry, everything was kind of fuzzy, and you were underneath a tail. Very pretty sand tail.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So I'm like I literally, Morgan, forgot about the drunken thing I did.
Oh yes.
That was me, actually. I covered him in sand and made him a pretty mermaid.
So I guess I'm out of commission for this day off then.
For the most part.
Alright,
You drink some
cool.
water, you do some wandering, you stay out of the sun.
I was gonna say, I think I'm just practicing music.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a good old-fashioned beach hangover, so you're just mostly just avoiding sunshine. You're also kind of burned. You know, you're pretty tan because you grew up on the docks. You grew up working on boats, so you've got like kind of a natural tan to you. But
Yep.
even you can't survive laying directly in the sun for multiple hours while drunkenly asleep.
No.
So you got a bit of a burn going on that doesn't feel great either.
Can I?
Okay.
I'll have spent time helping him. Was it just him who got super hungover? Or
No, Aramil as well.
all right, I'll be taking care of them then.
And Aramil, you also passed out face first in the sand. But, you know, your long hair kind of protected your face from most of the sun.
Yeah, he legitimately
robes.
passed out face first in the sand, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
That is correct. Face down, ass up, like.
The backs of your ankles are so burned.
Yeah, the backs of your legs and a bit of your ass are just completely toasted.
Why was his ass bare?
He got bored during the night and kind of shifted a bit.
I think Aramil would just wake up and just like pack a quick pipe and just be like, "Oh yeah, okay." This
The
is
hair of the dog that bit you again. Just to, I assume the shitweed, not the dreamweed.
yeah, not the dreamweed.
Okay. Just gotta make sure, because if you smoke the dreamweed, it's a whole different conversation.
Nope, not going for that.
So then the rest of you guys sort of hang about, watch your two hungover friends, mostly. And the next day, wake up bright early, all spell slots, all HP, all hit dice, everything restored, points of exhaustion gone, and prepared to take the boat out and fucks with a beholder.
Woo.
So is there anything anyone wants to do before you get on the boat? You meet with Bonnie that morning. She is on board with driving you there and then dropping you off and hiding the boat a safe distance away, ready to wait for your signal to get you all the fuck out of there. Sai and Trev, you guys also spent some time the day before with Bonnie, kind of laying out the what could be discussed once the for profit with the trading that is being set up between the turtles and the Crescent Wave, just kind of setting up what could be paid, what could be assumed, you know, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Nothing was really moved forward, but there's definitely understanding between at least the three of you that should you pull off this mission, there will be compensation.
Sick.
But she is on board with getting you guys there and then pulling off to a safe distance. So is there anything else anyone else wants to do?
I would like to toss this weapon or show the weapon coding stuff I've made to Sai.
Yeah.
Basically, just be like, "So, you think you can make a weapon take this? Probably not mine because it's different, but maybe just like Nyx's daggers or something."
Yeah, it should go onto most weapons, and as long as you're not putting it on the actual sharp edge of the blade, it should be fine.
All right. Well, can I just give him all this stuff because he'd be much better at using this than me?
Sure. Sai, mark down your inventory that you now have 8 vials of pepper coating.
Okay. And how long do they last for as a coating?
3 uses each.
3 use? Okay. All right.
So if you pour the whole thing on one blade, it would go 3 times.
Okay.
You also make a Make just a straight D20 roll and add your proficiency.
Okay.
Did I give him the pepper bombs?
Yes, you have the pepper
Yeah, you
bombs.
got
At
'em.
least some of them.
She has all of them, or at
You have
least
all.
that's what I wrote. I just wrote Nyx has them in my description of what they do.
Okay.
That's 16.
16. Looking at them and kind of checking the viscosity and whatnot, you feel like you might be able to imbue a weapon with it if you're very careful. But you're not really sure what it would do in that circumstance.
Yeah, that shit's mad viscous.
And you, what do you mean? Like,
You could potentially move the effect that is inside the vials, inside the coating, and directly attach it to a weapon. As opposed to just coating a weapon in it.
so I can actually, like,
If you were to smith a weapon and use that in it, you could potentially give it that effect, as opposed to a
Infuse it
spell
with like
effect.
a blinding property.
okay. Yeah, I can do that. That's awesome.
Oh, it's good that we have it then.
And I have 8 bottles of pepper bomb
Coating.
coating.
You have pepper coating. Nyx has 8 vials of pepper bomb.
Okay.
Anything
Just
else?
wrote the thing you don't want to be able to see.
Anything else? Cool. So,
General plan for how we're gonna fuck this guy up. Throw the bombs at his face.
Yeah, all right. I guess that's something that I can run through. I mean, I'm gonna give every bit of understanding that I have about the
Yeah.
beholder. While I can do that whenever, I can do that when we're on the way down. Like, that's fine.
and once you guys all board the boat, and Bonnie, the Nautilus, sorry, not the boat, the Nautilus, and Bonnie begins to drift you guys closer and closer to the center of the maelstrom before diving under. Takes a couple hours to get to close to where you were. Trev kind of gives you all the triads into what a beholder can do and what they are.
Yeah.
So you learn as much as you can about the anti-magic field, how it literally turns off the casting of magic inside it. He's unsure whether or not lasting effects will still function. You guys, I've made it clear to you guys what will function here.
Generally, if it's looking at you, don't try to cast magic at it. But if it's not looking at you, all bets are off. Go for it.
He runs through all 10 different types of beams as well.
I don't remember them. I only remember the most important ones, which is actually really awesomely in character for Trevathan, because he would remember the most important ones.
Accurate.
In which because, I'll say, he's never fought one. Most people in the, Dark Elf arm, militia that he was basically fighting with also hadn't fought one. But they gleaned enough from reports and gathered enough information to at least get an idea and be able to brief soldiers or whatever on what these things can do, just in case you run into one. And there's only 2 things about the eye lasers that he actually internalized. One of them was one of the eyes can shoot a black laser. They called that the death ray because it was black and because it'll kill you. That's bad.
I mean, that's very aptly named.
That'll really hurt. Then believe it or not, and you can see him choking back laughs while he is starting to say this. Another eye actually shoots a brown-colored laser out of it. We called that one the oh shit beam because it literally will disintegrate stuff. So don't get hit by it.
Oh, all right, yeah.
The brown one's even worse. You'd think the death ray is the worst one, but no. It's really fucked up.
Yeah, I can't bring you back if you're not a body.
And then he tries to rack his brain for a while to remember the rest of them, and Gary will have to maybe find something if he remembers anything else. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I
can roll some. Yeah, I mean, you did say that I should remember them all.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that I remember and have my little mnemonics for.
There's also a charm beam, which is pink. There's a petrification ray, which is orange. There's an innervation ray, which is white. There's sleep, which is purple. Telekinetic, which is red. Slowing, which is blue. Fearing, which is green. And paralyzing, which is yellow.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm not going to remember any of that.
Yeah,
That's fine.
don't worry. Because we know that kind of thing, once one of them happens, it's like, oh, that was this color. We can be reminded and stuff.
Yes.
What are our odds of actually not being in the sight of this guy and being able to use magic.
I mean, he can't see in all directions at once.
Okay.
So as long as some people who care less about magical effects are keeping his vision busy, maybe we'll have a chance for the rest of you to do something cool.
They did say that the eye stalks can be cut off.
That is true.
It's
We
hard,
can
but it
definitely
can be
cut
done.
off them. It's not the easiest thing in the world. We can definitely do it. I mean, the anti-magic thing is probably related to the one big eye in the middle. I don't know if the blinding thing that we made will actually work to turn that off, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I know I have this. I don't know if anyone else does, but I have mirror image. So if you have something that can like make copies or an illusion, maybe, and then cast it before he sees us, that way, less opportunity to hit. I don't know. Just thought I'd mention it.
Oh, do we want
Water breathing.
water breathing just in case?
Yep.
I mean, we have to be in the water first, so probably fair.
All right. I'm gonna cast water breathing on everybody.
Okay.
You.
You all have water breathing.
Yeah.
You also remember, Trev, that the beholder itself. Oh, sorry, I have a phone call. You remember that the beholder itself also cannot cast its magic while its anti-magic cone is in front of it. So, if its cone is out, it can't shoot eye beams into it.
Right.
So I'll be right back while I take this call.
Okay.
Stand right in front of him and hope for the best. Do we try to go around?
I mean, that's kind of what we've got. Like,
I'm thinking
so
of
any of y'all who need to do magical stuff, just sort of slink
Yeah,
around.
I need to be
behind it as best
protected
you
because
can.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to slink around.
I wish I could cast mirror image on other people. It's only on myself.
Well, let's see if I have anything I can do with that.
I don't know how much we're allowed to
So
before, but I can probably hook you up a little bit, Parliament.
Does Nix, do you still have access to Pass Without a Trace or whatever the heck it's called? Like, that might help.
That's a cantrip for me.
Oh, there you go.
I also have that.
Because that's something that just, like, anybody who's trying to slink around behind him might actually benefit from being under the effect of that.
That's a spell for me, but I also have invisibility.
Ooh.
That's only for yourself, right?
No.
Yeah, but bear in mind, anytime you use invisibility, as soon as you do anything, you lose.
Oh, it's concentration. You're right.
Also that.
Yeah, I don't have any spells really for like being stealthier for the most part because I don't need it.
I also I have a whole bunch of those.
here's a good question. I have a legit question. If one of us were to get around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has how many eyes?
Like 12 or something. Like, it's a lot.
Okay, can they look in different directions?
Yes.
Yes.
Then this is a moot point.
No, the main eye that shoots the light, that projects the anti-magic field can point in one direction. The eye stalks that shoot the beams can can point in a lot of different directions.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a global thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucked.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
Which means I'm just going to be dimension dooring all over your shit.
I do have Pass Without a Trace, so if we need that.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with that is that it's concentration, which I looked up, which is a bit of an issue.
Oh, and I also have web.
Okay, sorry about that.
Spin door might be a problem because it's also an action to cast, I believe.
Bonus action, I think.
I hope so.
Let's fuck this guy up.
Let's do it. That's right.
I'm not afraid of him.
I ain't afraid of no beholders.
Aren't you?
I was.
So, I mean, no, I'm not.
I'm uneasy.
All right. So, you guys drift lower and lower down into the field of crystals. Pardon me, I was running.
No fields of crystals.
Do we know where this thing's lair is, roughly?
You know where it came out of.
So we'll aim for there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bonnie kind of looks at all of you and goes, driving right to it? Not a distance away?
Well, I
Could
mean,
you-
you can stop the boat a little away, but
I'd like to not be in the water, preferably.
yeah, the thing is, I'm not
Yes, that's me too.
floating in the open water out to it. Huh?
I mean, makes sense to me, I guess. You guys are the ones out there. She brings you in pretty close, right around where the field starts to get denser, and further, more clustered together. Before pulling to a stop and going, okay, I think this is around when we saw the things, the weird faces before. So I'm going to stop here.
Uh-huh.
Is anything around us?
Make a perception check.
Can I see if there's anything around me?
Sai, you have advantage on your perception check.
Oh.
It's a... Sorry. That's actually really good. That's a 17. That's okay.
You don't see movement among the crystals, although now that you're lower over them, you can see that at least here where they're more clustered up, you couldn't tell when you were higher up. They looked to be about the same height as the crystals that were further away.
Yeah.
But now you can actually tell that they're much taller, but inward. The ground has sloped away at some point that was hard to see, and are leading down into something you can't really see in between all the crystals that are towering up over it.
All right, so I'll relay that out and say it's probably under there somewhere.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Roll. Roll.
Gary,
Mm-hmm.
what is my armor class if I do not have my armor on?
Your base AC is 10 plus your dex.
Okay, thank you. Because I figure that's a good thing to know.
Code for taking it off is a bad idea.
No, I know that. So it would be a 12. It's just that going in the water in heavy armor is also really shitty. Could we get a little closer at the boat? Because I really don't want to sink.
I mean,
You can breathe in the water and you can swim with some effort and patience. You can't, with effort and patience, survive getting fucked to death by a beholder. Like,
Just would have liked to be
have
able
some
to
perspective on what's actually important here.
If anyone is gonna be a strong swimmer, like if Armel's gonna be like a fish or something, I'm gonna hold him because
Yeah, that works too.
I'm gonna have a little bit of difficulty controlling where I'm going.
Okay. Are you all just jumping over the side?
I suppose. Huh?
You think you
If
could
we're
send
not getting
the
any
water
closer, I guess that's the choice.
what?
Do you think?
Yeah, I'm jumping.
How long does your water elemental last?
Yeah, actually, I was going to ask about that.
Mhm.
Do you think we're close enough? It lasts for an hour. Do you think I should do it now?
I mean, maybe you should wait till we find it.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's gonna last. That's I was
It
just
takes a
asking.
minute to cast. I need to do it when we're not in a fight.
Might be a good idea to do it now then.
I mean, we can hope that we're going to be able to stand up and dry off in a place before we actually start fighting.
Yeah, but then I'll just still have a water elemental on me. So,
Okay.
fuck it. I'll cast my water elemental.
Okay. You guys wait an extra minute until I cast a water elemental. Marleman has already jumped over the side and is floating outside in the water.
Yo, I'm living this island life.
Go with the flow, man.
You guys just see clouds of bubbles out of Marleman's mouth as he just sort of like
Armel, are you turning into like a dolphin or something?
Sure, if you need help.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Mr. Dolphin, come on.
Dolphin is definitely under your boon of nature, so you're totally fine there.
Okay.
Not burning a beast form.
How long can dolphins stay underwater without breathing?
Probably not
Or
that
does
long.
water
Couple
breathing
hours.
count for his dolphin?
I think it's, what, 2, maybe an hour, 2 hours, somewhere in between there.
I think enough for us to
8
get
to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes. Shit, I gave dolphins a way bigger.
So, okay, but does the
Maybe,
water breathing carry over?
No, because he's changing his form, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Can you be a shark?
That's a worse idea
Why?
because we might have to stop moving.
What?
That's a real
Goddamn it,
good
that was
shark
pretty
joke.
funny.
Sharks can't breathe if they're not moving.
Yeah, but they can circle the boat.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
Right.
circle.
We're going to tunnel.
I have a reef shark,
He
which
can
is
roll.
You could just be like a. No.
Sorry.
If you could be a giant squid, that would be like.
I think that might be too good.
Yeah, that would
that's too good.
it would
It
take,
would take
one
a
of his
beast form.
forms.
Also, nothing in the text of water breathing says that it turns off if he turns into a dolphin, technically. So, I mean,
That's true. Yeah.
technically he should be fine. Just to
makes
avoid having to have him look through his damn
Yeah,
beast
you know
form.
what? Yeah, fuck it. In this
the
circumstance,
next
in this
20
one exact circumstance, a spell effect carries forward into your beast form.
Yay!
Just this once.
Huzzah!
For the sake
This
of
whole thing.
I turn into a form of porpoise.
Perfect. Nailed
Thank
it.
God.
Form of porpoise.
Thank you.
No problem.
Aramil flops out of the boat and then turns into a porpoise.
Like side dive too.
Yeah.
For sure.
A full-on Foolsbury flop out of the boat.
Yeah.
I'm going to very carefully kind of look and see if there's a spot that I can land on and just sort of jump out.
Okay. You hop out and very quickly begin drifting towards the bottom.
Arm-
Armel,
I'm going to help. Yeah, I'm going to help.
Okay.
She was coming. I thought she was doing the dive, when the little kids dive into the pool, at their parents, yeah, oh no. Yeah.
I got little swimmy things on.
You're a gift.
I'm catching it. Though. I'm gonna catch
This
it.
is the best. Am I just capable of swimming? I imagine I probably am.
You truly are. You're not in heavy armor, so you can swim just fine. Everybody in not heavy armor are able to swim past their armor. It's just cleric, harder.
I need to be not hittable, so.
And you're able to loop an arm around the bestial Aramil, and kind of hold on as he arrests some of your momentum towards the bottom.
Huzzah!
You both begin drifting towards the base of this crystal, with the rest of the party very quickly swimming behind you, just like, please.
Yep.
You all make it to the base of the seabed, next to this towering sea diamond. The soil is loose sand, but also this black gravelly material as well that crunches underneath your feet, Phaedra.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around from this angle, it's dark, so those of you with dark vision, you can see pretty just fine. The one of you without it, it's a little dim. Kind of hard to see.
Do you need a light, Parliament?
A light?
Well, because it's a little dark. And you are human.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to let our position away. Or is that beyond the
Pretty
point?
loud.
Should
They may have heard me go kathunk.
Also,
I mean, it was a very soft kathunk.
Okay.
This guiding you.
It is water. Sound doesn't travel very far in water.
Okay.
without trying to screw us all over, can we even talk underwater?
No.
You can probably make like sounds but not like very articulated sounds.
Like you can kind of shout through the water, so like a little bit of a but you can't really like talk.
Yeah.
And then the porpoise just makes porpoise sounds. So
Yeah. All right. And then
Aramel, from your like vaguely floating above the seabed position, just sort of doing flips and shit, just enjoying.
How dolphins do.
Just enjoying. You spot what looks like a small hole near the base of one of the crystals.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go towards it and like kind of motion.
Okay, you do a circle above it, making yourself into a ring to point towards this little crevice.
Marleman looks up and does old timey baseball signals. Waves his hat, like taps his head a couple of times, and does his thing like this. Goes like this, like with his nose.
Good.
all right.
I assume you all make your way over there.
Yeah. I'll guide Marleman if he's like.
Someone just hold Marleman's hand.
Okay.
Walls.
Marleman, you are swim led there by various party members. As you guys find what almost seems like a manhole. It's about humanoid shape. A medium-sized creature would fit through it fairly comfortably, and seems to lead down beneath the seabed.
Does it look like a beholder could get through it?
God, no.
Good. Okay. And then I just kind of point at it, like, we go in.
I'll send the elemental through to kind of scout it out.
Okay. Can you see through the elemental's eyes? Remind me.
I don't think that's how it works, but I get like a sense, like there's a bond with it.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember if it was like a familiar sort of, you can see through it.
No, it's not that close.
Okay. The elemental makes its way down the hole, and actually vanishes from sight relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And you get the sense that it is in a dry passageway that is leading lower and lower.
Okay, then I'll just wave to the rest of them and go through.
Okay. After swimming down the passage for maybe 2 or 3 feet, not even particularly far, you out of the like bubble and tumble because you weren't expecting the water to stop onto the rocky ground. It is a dark tunnel carved by who knows what that is leading lower and lower, but you're in an air pocket, it would appear.
How's that?
Hey.
I'll tell the rest of them that it's dry just a couple feet in and to expect it to suddenly be not wet.
And without voice, how do you do this?
He's in air. He can do whatever he wants.
Why? And there's oxygen, right? Like it's perfect. Yeah. Think of
It's
that.
totally just a chamber.
I'm pretty sure I would land as a dolphin and then
You
not
would.
a dolphin anymore.
Yep. You pop through as a dolphin and then
Fucking
flop onto the
dope.
ground. Like, ha, 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 huh, and then back into an elf.
We'll go with
And then you do that.
Supersonic racers.
Okay. I'll go in, and then I'm assuming like my armor's just like super heavy now.
Oh yeah, there's water just raining out of every crevice of your armor.
I'm kind of using like my cantrips to like just kind of dry myself off and get as much of the water out as possible.
Use a little bit of burning hands just to like try and
Yeah.
evaporate something.
I want in on a little of that. That's
Yeah, I'll start like hair drying everybody with my burning hands cantrip.
Okay. The rest of you come tumbling through this air pocket hole and into this cavern. It is
I don't have a
pitch
choice.
black
I was
here.
led.
Yeah, it is pitch black here. Whereas even in the water, you could kind of make out shapes, Marleman. It is just dark. Like it is just completely dark.
Trev, is it okay if I give us a bit of a light?
All right, I'll turn away from it and put my glasses back on, I guess.
All right, I'll take my my pyramol out, and I'll cast the light cantrip on it.
Okay.
Kind of start leading us.
Yeah. You guys head further down this passageway. And you can see scratches in the walls as you're going. They seem like hand scratches almost of something with a humanoid hand with claws just sort of digging in as it goes. And this passage goes for a while until you kind of peer into this much larger space with a number of, what look like small, squat mud buildings. A few that are hewn out of rough stone as well. And a central kind of almost looks like a dais with columns and a presidium over it that in it sits what looks like a sleeping beholder. Around the chamber around you, you notice now these small, what look like tears of starlight that just sort of show up briefly and then vanish, just kind of all throughout the ceiling of this room. The room is very large. It's probably maybe a couple 100 yards across, all directions, built in a circle around this, beholder's sleeping area. It hovers very gently over the bottom of the dais, just sort of pulsating occasionally. And its giant eye is facing towards you. The only way you can tell that is the lid has closed completely as it kind of hovers. Its tentacles sort of drooped around it.
How far away is he from where we are currently?
Maybe 50 yards away.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Why not?
Are there things around to see us?
Looking about, you don't actually see any of the scions that you had seen previously, the weird fish-faced humanoids. You don't see anything really, besides a number of these other small passageway holes that seem to lead out of this chamber and into other parts of the citadel.
Okay. Is there anything that we could all hide behind for cover?
Yeah,
So,
there are buildings in between you and this beholder. You're in a prime avenue that you can see it, but there are buildings flanking each side.
all right. Let's get into cover here and do our final preps.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
So I pull out a couple of the vials. I put one on mine.
Okay.
And I put them to Nyx's daggers and.
Okay. It doesn't take to yours.
Of course not.
And it only takes to one of Nyx's daggers.
Okay.
I know which.
The keen dagger, it attaches to just fine and coats perfectly. The magic dagger, all like it's rare.
Okay. So did I use 2 or 3 of them?
You, after attempting to use it on your sword and it not taking at all, you kind of get the assumption that it probably won't work on magic weapons.
Okay.
So you try it on the keen dagger first, and that works. So you just kind of leave it at that.
Okay. And does anybody else have a non-magical weapon that they use?
No, mine's magical, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Damn, worth a shot.
Okay.
Just my magic hands.
We need to get you some darts. I don't know if those are still a thing, but we need to get you some.
So what does this do exactly, this coating? Do we know?
You have no idea. It's never been used on an enemy yet.
Gonna be a surprise to him and us.
In his eyes.
Yeah, that's all we know. You've got a couple of different things, a series of different things to throw at that thing, and hopefully make it not able to see.
Yeah.
Marleman also suggested earlier a dim door, and then maybe take Trev with you, because then Trev can smack it.
I want to be in front of it.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody needs to be in front of it,
Yeah.
and I don't need to be behind it to kill it.
That's gonna be probably.
No, you don't.
I
I
intend
need
to
to be
stand in
behind
front
it.
of it and be a problem that it needs to deal with, so you guys can do anything else.
Okay.
I can go around the sides or back.
I mean, I have to go around the back, but I can first try and blind it. I can try and throw one of the bombs into its eyes, and then Duck around behind them.
I'm curious about the battlefield. Is it like this guy is in like a circular courtyard?
So there is a ring of buildings that line the inside of this cave. The passageway you exited to the closest building is approximately 10 feet. At every cardinal, or from you is every cardinal direction right now, is a long avenue that leads directly to this, kind of columned, almost looks like a gazebo, almost, that this beholder is sleeping in currently. These 4 avenues then lead to what look like other smaller caves.
So we've done a strap before in a similar situation where we kind of split up and go into a few different buildings.
Mhm.
You think we want to try something like that now?
We'll split up into where?
Like send the magic makers behind the guy into different buildings to...
I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
The only problem there is we would still need to maintain. Somebody would need to maintain them looking away from the magical caster, like the magic guys.
I mean, that would be the
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, I don't intend to go into a building or anything like that. You guys absolutely can.
I think that trick only works once, but
And we might only need once.
that's fair.
Or at least to get
If
something,
we need-
as long as you guys make the most of it.
If we end up getting too much aggro, I'll just detour out.
Here's my concern: if he gets back up, our magic users will be vulnerable.
That's fair.
A lot of them are, as long as you're able to cast magic, a lot of our people who are spell folks are able to handle themselves at least a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can get out.
I'm not worried about others.
But
I'll stick with you.
I'm confident.
Assistance.
You and I, say.
I can keep you protected. So
I feel like at least one of the healing folks might want to stay with the front line.
Well, you don't necessarily need to stay with the front line as long as you stay
The
with
healing.
Just be able to do it.
the range of your healing spells.
Yeah. I mean, I just have... Yeah, okay. I have 60 feet range. I mean, I have Cure Wounds, which is touch.
Also,
So-
putting the healer in the front row would actually be bad because you couldn't cast any spells if you were in the vision of the
You're
front.
right. Anyway, yeah, you're right.
Just say.
Uh-huh.
All right. The pincer attack.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, that's all we got here.
Watch out, magic makers in the back.
Okay. So, just so you guys know distances for purposes of spells. From the wall where you came in to the beholder's thing looks to be around 150 feet.
Whoa.
Okay, that's a distance.
Far away from us.
It is, yes. So right now it is 150 yards, 150 feet. Each of those four, quadrants cut off by the longer avenues are around 50 yards this way, creating, about I don't know what the square footage of that, but like a pizza slice that is, 150 feet this way, and this way. There are 4 of those throughout the course of this room.
Okay.
So those are like little pockets.
I mean, it's if you were looking overhead at this room, it would look like a pizza with four slices in the circle.
Okay.
So from where you came in to the opposite wall down the opposite avenue is 300 feet.
Okay. I understand.
Also, how far can I throw? Like what?
Let's check.
What's that judge for that?
Let us find out. 60 feet.
Just in general, no like.
Nice.
So 20 feet without disadvantage, 60 feet is long range with disadvantage.
Am I disadvantaged?
What's up?
Am I disadvantaged?
So you don't have sharpshooter, which means that using your daggers at long range would give you disadvantage because you can't be as precise with the throw.
Okay. I was thinking more for the bombs, but yeah.
Bombs, same idea. They operate exactly as the same as your daggers in that circumstance of just they're a thrown dexterity weapon.
Yep. Okay.
Alright. Shall we?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hey, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
So, who's going where?
I'm gonna stick with Marleman.
Okay. Marleman, where are you going?
Maker career.
I'm going to be out of sight from where Trev is going to be standing.
Okay.
That
Trev,
makes
where are you
sense?
going?
So, like, where are you going to go, Trev? You're going to be up and close.
I'm going to walk down the closest thing to a front door this thing has.
Okay. You position yourself at the top of the...
I mean, I don't want to go too close yet because
Yeah, but I mean, you're positioned to
ahead of
kind of
time.
run down that avenue.
Nix is behind Trev, but with Trev.
Is there any terrain whatsoever in like the area that I'm wading into that I can see that Nyx might be able to use for cover on her way around?
There are the buildings on either side of you that line this, whatever it would be, 15
How
foot,
far
I think,
away?
avenue.
All right, not bad.
Yeah, they're 15 feet across. The avenue goes like this. But there are no gaps between, it's just one consistent building on either side.
Okay.
So, like, can we get over to the other side, like other avenues?
I mean, you could walk across the avenue, sure.
Okay, but like, if they're coming down Avenue A and I want to move all the way over to Avenue B, can I do that?
Yeah, you could walk behind the buildings. You could walk down Avenue A and across like this.
Okay. And
Yeah,
where?
so I think if you go in one direction on this here, and I go in the other direction, we could pincer in like this while Trev is at the middle. Am I understanding this correctly?
Like, if we can keep the attention of the beholder towards myself or Trev, then he's not facing the third way, which will be you guys.
That's my hope.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So
we should be creating 3 discrete sections of like vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to make a really crappy paint drawing.
Please do, because it's not that it's confusing, but it's just going to be a pain.
I'm not going to lie. Him being able to see more than just me at the very beginning might be the difference between me living and me dying. Because if every laser he has comes at me at the same time, that's bad.
And you know what? Arama, why don't you come with me, and I'll send the water elemental with you, Trev.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Okay.
Plus, he'll know that we were a group. He'll know that we're.
Yes, he knows we're all here, but even just if he doesn't know where you all are specifically, that's something else on his mind.
Well, also, like, we're not coming in stealth either. So, like, we'll have 2 avenues where I'll see people coming up. You won't see the third because they'll be hiding.
Yeah, we're definitely in a divide and conquer mode, which I like.
I would prefer him not to look at me, though.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say, are you playing a B-shape this, or are you playing the magic this out?
No, I'm going to magic this, at least at first. I've got some magic shit that I think could fuck this dude up.
Yeah.
Then you might
So
make the opening
I'm gonna be frank here. I have
I missed him.
a cool spell that I'd like to use to kick things off.
I'm also.
Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like what needs to kick it off is him opening his eye, the anti-magic eye, and me putting a bunch of pepper juice in that.
Yeah.
That's definitely like your first, a good thing for you to lead with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have I think this is what Trevor's getting at. Like, can Nick stealth up close and then...
Yeah, I want to kind of be, like, hiding maybe, like, around the corner of the building that seems to be next to him.
Yeah. If she can position herself to get a decent...
Hang on. I just finished the crappy thing.
I have a spell called blindness/deafness. I'm just saying.
Nice.
It's definitely a start.
There you go. It's in the chat.
Okay.
Oh.
We leveled up, and I saw it as an opportunity to.
Is there a you are here?
No, but I will say that looking at it from where you are at the building in the bottom left.
Cool.
Okay.
As in, that's where we entered from?
Yes, you entered from the bottom of that avenue.
Okay. So, nope, that didn't help. So, we entered on an avenue, not a building.
North, south, east, west.
South?
South Avenue you entered onto and then ran to the southwest building.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So if Trev wants to go up the south,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go straight at it from where we came in.
I'll go up from the west. And if you guys want to sneak around to either the north or the east, that would be where to be.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I feel like you guys should be together. Like there should be
We will be when we get to him.
Oh, yeah.
When we get to the clearing in the middle, we're just approaching from different directions.
yeah, I just mean I think there should be one direction to try to draw his aggro. You know?
But they were saying that was dangerous because then all of the eyes are.
Then all of the eyes are pointing one way.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's do it then.
I mean, we'll see what we can do. Like, the more we divide, like, because his attention is such an important thing, unlike anything else we've ever dealt with before, dividing and changing around, like, fucking with the direction of that attention matters more than anything we've ever been with.
Okay.
So, I'm coming from the south. Sai seems to be coming from the west. Where's anyone?
I'll go with Sai then.
All right, so we'll put this in here.
That's a good play. And then
Elementals with Trev.
Is Nick's gonna try? All right, so elemental. Put that here. Emily? Is Nick's going to be trying to go around all the way to the north? And Gary, can she do that?
I mean, she'd have to stealth her way over there and hope it doesn't notice her, but that's it. It is sleeping.
And you have a +10 to stealth.
Ultimately, I kind of, to do anything kind of effective against it, I ultimately need to be behind where most of its attention is being drawn. But I don't know. I mean, because it doesn't necessarily need to be that. Like, as long as he's engaged actively with someone else, like, it doesn't super matter which direction I come from, as long as he's not focused on me.
So is that what I'm picturing here? Just black dot and dark blue dot are me and water elemental. Weird salmon dot and green one are Sai and Aramel. The purple one, pending her actually trying to do this, it would be Nyx. And then in that building are the other two? Are Marlem and the light blue one and the red one being Phaedra?
No, I was actually thinking that the spellcasters would be in either the northeast or the northwest building.
Oh, that's fine.
Right now, his cone would be able to catch them.
Same idea. They have to get there.
yeah, so
Yeah, that would be difficult.
that's fine.
If I know
Okay.
where they're going to be, I can direct his attention away from it.
Yeah, and I did.
All right,
and
Trev.
you have a little bit of help with my spell, giving us some stealth help. So hopefully.
If you're gonna approach straight up and down, could you guys approach closer to the eastern building, the
And I can
southeastern
definitely,
building?
as the fight begins, I
Start moving
I can
east.
pivot in that direction.
Yes, exactly.
Put my back to that building. Maybe even hope with the hope that he might even think that I'm positioning myself to be backed up by my allies. And he'd be right, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's smart, but we can try to be smarter.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it.
I wasn't trying to necessarily be behind him because, especially if I'm starting with the
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely start with me, and then just like when I go one way, you go the other way,
like I
and be
need
behind him later.
with you.
Like you can start and do the throw, and then after that we can.
As long as I don't whiff the throw.
Whatever. You have other try. You have plenty of chances. His anti-magic field won't turn that off.
Fair.
Seems all right. So yeah, other than that dot that's up north now being not up north, that generally is where we're at, I think, right?
Okay. So, first thing I need is everyone, especially those who are currently repositioning. So, Phaedra and Marleman, as you're attempting to enter the building. Sai and Aramil, as you're attempting to get around. I need all of you to make a stealth check.
All right. Get a +10.
Trev and Nyx and the water elemental are fine as they are staying relatively still.
Stealth +10, you said? Does that pass without trace?
Yep. Oh, that's good because I needed it.
I rolled extremely poorly, but I have a +13, so I have an 18.
Sure.
Okay.
With pass without trace on, I literally cannot roll lower than a 20.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this.
Good to know. I mean, if you roll a 1, you could still critically fail.
True.
But barring that,
Yes. Okay.
all right.
I still need stealth checks from everybody else.
23.
23. What'd you get there, Armel?
27.
27. And Sai?
I got a 19.
Okay. As you all begin to get around, and especially you, Marleman, and Phaedra,
Great.
and you begin to look for an entrance into this building. And you finally find one. It's a ramshackle door doorway that has like this weird, just kind of a strip of cloth thrown over it.
Mm-hmm.
You enter the building. You make your way through it, and you see these tanks, these small pools of water that are set into the floor. Doesn't seem to be anything in them, but there's about 8 of them. These, resting pools.
Pods.
You look towards the front of the building, and there are large windows that are carved into it that almost, you get the feeling, seem to be like whatever lives in here enjoys looking at the beholder, or is forced to. The front of this building is not much of a front, let's say. It's mostly just these large open panels and a bit of half cover on the bottom. Sai and Aramil, you guys flank around the building and head for the Western Avenue. And as you turn the corner, Sai, you very gently kick a pebble. Just nothing exciting. But you see, as you turn, an eye stalk raise.
Uh-oh.
And flip immediately in your direction. And then stare. And stare.
The fucking 19.
I need all of you to roll initiative. Even with disadvantage, due to it being asleep, I rolled 2 17s.
You know that I rolled an 18. Like, I did worse than him.
What do you mean? No. I rolled on the dice 2 17s.
No.
He's saying, I think he's saying that your narration suggested that it was Sai who got noticed when he was even less stealthy.
When
than Sai.
I was even less stealthy,
apologies.
exactly.
I thought you said you rolled an 18, so you had more on top of that.
No, I said I rolled poorly, so I have an 18.
Apologies. Regardless.
Anyways, I kicked the
You were
pebble.
seen.
There's a creak in the window. There's a creak in wood. We got seen.
Yeah. You guys got
Initiative time.
No, that wasn't the problem.
All right.
25 to 20.
21.
21. Well done, Trev.
When it matters.
Anyone else?
Nyx, I believe. I talked over her.
I was 24.
24. Jesus. When it fucking matters.
We were ready.
Anyone else?
I got a 20.
20 from Armel, okay. And Sai?
Water Elemental got a 21.
Nice. It will go after Trev.
I got a 20.
Just give me a second. Oh, you got a 20 as well? Well done, Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
As you and Armel always match, you two choose who goes first.
I can't remember how you normally choose.
Who is
You
with
and-
me?
It's usually whoever rolled higher, right?
They have exactly the same in everything.
Oh.
When it comes to initiative.
They just decide.
Oh, you can go first. You go first.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Okay. Phaedra.
17.
Nice.
Damn, we fucking killed it on initiative. So. Way to go.
Well, you don't know that yet.
You don't know that, right? Yeah.
Anyone missing? Or I think that's everybody. So.
Me.
Oh, actual Psy.
I got a 7.
Oh.
I
Womp 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 womp. So, the one eye kind of looks into the front of the building, spotting Fader and Marleman. Another eye looking at Psy and Aramil or just Psy. Aramil, you haven't crossed around the edge of the building. Trev, you were up first. Nope, Nix, you were up first. Apologies.
I'm up first.
Yep.
I don't like that. Okay.
You're 150
You can
feet away
definitely
from it.
hold your action until I.
Yeah.
So, but only the one eye opened, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
there are
can
two.
definitely-
There are 2 eye stalks that are open. One looking at the people inside the building. One looking at.
Yes, his big eye is not open yet.
Correct.
Okay. So what are the 2 eyes? One looking at the building, and what's the other one?
One's looking at Psy, on the opposite end of the opposite
away
avenue
from
from
us.
you.
Okay. So being in the building puts me how? Or wait, no, I'm not in the building.
You're with
You're
me.
not.
So neither of those eyes are pointing directly at us.
Correct.
Okay. So okay.
You can like hold your action.
I know. I was just if I had a shot on one of the eyes to attempt to save you guys from having to probably make saving throws, I was going to try. But no.
Possible.
But
You can also hold it until a little bit later, until such a time when you see them, like, I don't know, blink or something to start shooting.
yeah.
Hell, I don't know.
I mean, if it's not like facing me, I don't know if it'll work.
Yeah, it'll be tough.
So I'm probably gonna have to take my action.
And I will say, you can see movement in the beholder. It's not just like, oh, these alarm stocks are going. You can tell this thing is waking up quickly.
Okay.
So that big eye won't be closed for long, let's say.
Yeah, but I can't.
Yeah.
While it's closed, the bomb most likely is not going to be super effective. So I'll hold my action.
Okay. All right. Trev.
I'm going to do something different and draw my weapon and activate my right and start running toward this motherfucker.
What are you putting on it?
I don't know if it matters. We're not underwater anymore, so I guess that fire is what I'm going to go with.
Okay. You up the blade with your bloody flames.
Yeah.
ass kicking
I
spray.
forget how far away I am from this dude.
150 feet down the alley.
Sick. I think I just have to head towards it.
Okay. It is your bonus action to activate, so you can't dash. But
That is fine. I mean, my action.
oh no,
would
you
be
can still
dashing
dash
if I wanted to do that, but I don't know if I want to do that yet.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, that's a terrible idea. Yeah, honestly, I think that just heading towards it. Ooh. I guess I have a question. Is if something has disadvantage on attack rolls against me,
Yep.
would that mean that beams fired at me would it be like
no, you do not have advantage on saving throws.
even in a case like this where
They're not attacks.
mechanically where narratively it makes absolutely no sense for that not to be the case?
They're. Are you talking about blur?
Yes. Like if it fires a beam and it doesn't know where it's aiming, then it should be just the same. I'm not going to bother doing it if it doesn't make sense. It would be like if somebody was shooting an arrow at me, but imagine
Right.
one. Whatever, forget it. I'm just going to go at him.
Well,
I'm
no,
going to hold
because
my spell slots for now.
I'm trying to think. Because it's technically hit scan, it's not rolling to hit you. It's like magic missile. Magic missile wouldn't stop blur.
Yeah,
Or blur
but
wouldn't stop magic missile.
that magic missile doesn't. You don't have to point it at something. It just
Right.
These you do.
Right.
Forget it. I'm just gonna go. Just look back and say like, well, I guess it's time to go. Si, how fast can your water elemental move? I don't want to leave it too far behind.
It's going to dash 60 feet on its turn.
All right, so I'm just gonna do the same.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can do 80 because I have 10 extra feet of speed. Hello.
That's correct. It is dim light.
Then sure, I'll just go as close as I can get to him.
Okay.
Actually,
you go-
wait, no. I'm going to go 60 because I know that Nyx can't run that fast. In fact, Nyx, do you want me to grab you and take you with me?
Where are you? What, you're just going straight?
I'm going towards it. We're far the hell away from it. We're 150 feet away, so we can't do much.
Yep, you can. You can.
Yeah, so I just want to like pick her up as like safely as possible or whatever, and take her with me because we got to get in there.
Okay. You run the full 60. She's tiny, so you don't have to worry about anything with that. And you're fucking jacked. Water elemental is just bashing as well.
Yeah.
Before we get to Aramil and Marleman.
Marleman.
Oh, woman.
Not that one.
Daria.
That one.
What'd you just say?
Okay. I need, because 60 feet wouldn't
Don't
get
do
you
it.
past them. So I need Trev, the water elemental, and Sai,
Okay.
Marleman, and Phaedra to all make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, good.
As these gelatinous, slimy tentacles suddenly erupt from the walls around you and attempt to grab onto you.
Okay.
I'm gonna jack of all trades here.
Okay.
I can add half my proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check I make that doesn't
That's-
already include your proficiency bonus.
This is a saving throw, not an ability check.
Oh.
Womp.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I rolled a 20.
Okay.
Nice.
You're able to slide out of this weird tentacle as it attempts to
I
wrap around
didn't
you.
roll a 20, but I landed on 20.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Phaedra,
19.
you're good. Trev,
15.
ties go to the fender, you're fine.
Ooh.
Sai,
So for me, it was a 19,
you're
and
fine.
the water elemental can't be grappled.
Then you're good.
He's made of cloth.
Exactly.
The tentacles sort of like around you, but are unable to actually grab hold. But they do stay kind of floating in the walls.
Neat.
Marleman, you're up.
So we got.
Okay, so it doesn't have eyes on me?
It has an eye on you.
Yeah, but not the
Not the
big.
big one.
Not magic eye.
Correct.
Correct. You can still feel your magic in you.
All right. I cast blindness.
Okay. What does that do?
Actually, well, wait. How far away am I from it?
I was gonna say I think we're too far.
Inside the building, it is 75 feet.
All right. I'm going to use a sorcery point
Mhm.
to make my 30 feet, 60 feet, I guess, technically?
Yep.
Is that right? I think
That's correct.
Is that
That is how that would work, yes.
that still wouldn't put me close enough to it to cast the spell. Hold on. Can I spend 2 of those to push it up?
Yeah, totally.
All right. No, wait. 5 feet or greater. Yeah, and it doubles it. Okay, yeah.
But yes, I will say that you can spend 2 to do it again.
Okay, cool. And that puts me. I forget how many of those I have right now. It says 7 on my list, but that's not true because
Make sure you
I
have
leveled
one.
up. Is it 1 per level? I forget.
That's my guess, but we'll have to actually look.
In which
I'll
case,
have
it's
to look.
just 10. All right. Yeah. So I'm casting blindness on the big boy.
Okay. What
He
eye are
needs
you
to-
casting it at?
Do I know what the one that's looking like? I was hoping
you
to.
can see an eye stalk looking at you. It's not the big eye, but it is a stalk.
Is that how that works?
For a thing that has 11 eyes, yes.
I don't know about that, my friend.
It is.
You can blind or deafen a foe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's if I had 2 eyes, in your parlance, it would be blinding only 1 eye.
I mean, that's okay. That's fair. I will say you can attempt to blind the whole thing.
You have a number of sorcery points equal to your sorcerer level, so I believe that is 10.
Yes.
Great.
Because those 2 bard levels sadly do not give you more sorcery points. They give you bard points, but those don't do anything.
No, they do not. So, Constitution saving throw?
Yes, sir.
That is a natural 16 plus
It
4,
does
so that's a
not.
20.
Oh.
Yeah, 20 will cut it.
That'll cover it. That'll
Okay.
beat it.
So, it is not blinded.
Is that right? 16 plus... Yeah, that's right.
You have an 18.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this thing where I try to blind that thing, and then immediately duck down and hide.
Okay. You take 3/4 cover.
3/4 cover. Okay.
Or, sorry. Yeah.
I assumed I would have more because I'm in the building, even though the windows are such.
To duck down low, as I had said at the beginning, that the lowness of it is 3/4 cover.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the window is not a window so much as a
Wrong button.
friggin' non-existent wall.
Basically.
Cool.
Armil,
Great.
That's all good. You'll be fine.
Yes.
you are up.
Okay.
You are behind a building. It cannot see you right now, in any sense.
I like that. How far away am I from this guy?
150 feet around a corner.
150 feet around a corner. Well, I could get into range of this. But, okay. I'm gonna fucking YOLO, I suppose.
Word.
And I'm going to...
Oh, I'm in.
I'm going to try to get within 100 feet of him.
Oh, this already sounds good.
How long can you move?
35.
35. Fuck. Normally I'm an animal when this happens.
It's all right. Whatever you're going to do, you can do it after.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can dash to get within 100 feet.
Or you can just, like, move, then wait, and then move the rest of the way and do whatever you're going to do.
Or turn into an animal.
Yeah. I suppose. If I dash, then I can't use a spell, huh?
Correct.
So you would just be.
Isn't there a thing I can do to make it so I can cast an additional spell?
I mean,
You as an action, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would need, like, you could cast, like, stuff if it were bonus action and of a lower level and all this other stuff, but I don't know.
Well, no, he could spend sorcery points to cast another spell out of a certain level.
Yeah.
You'd have to spend quite a bit of sorcery point.
I thought so,
Okay.
but I was looking for things that I could maybe help him with.
Because I believe an extra cantrip is 2 sorcery points, and it goes up by spell level from there.
I believe you're right, yeah.
So that's
to
just
cast
creating
another-
extra spell slots, isn't it?
spell slots.
I
I
know you
believe
can do
it's just the exact cost.
No, there's also another thing I can do to make it so I
Let me
can
find the
cast
book.
again. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Continue.
That's okay. I'll just head his way. I'll just.
Okay.
35.
You're playing the long game. You'll get there when you get there.
Yeah. I'm worried because my ability will harm anyone who's close to him by the time I get there.
Mhm.
I thought that the range would be long enough.
So are you doing 35 or 70?
Depends. How fast can Sai move?
Same as you.
Same as me. Okay. I guess let's go 70 then. YOLO.
Word. I imagine that he is, for the record, thinking about Quicken Spell, which I don't know if he has.
Oh, me? No,
yes, that's
no.
true.
I think there's another thing I can do. Like I swear there's something that I did recently.
No, Craig is right.
Sadly.
Hmm.
It's cool, and you should consider getting it at some point, because it's awesome.
Well, quicken
Well,
spell
dog.
only.
Either that or distance.
Yeah. What
My
meta
other
magics
option-
do you have?
I can only have 2, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
That's correct.
You can have 2 for
I
now.
have-
You
I have.
Careful and
You
distant.
know what? Can we actually modify these now? Because I had not thought about this.
Nope. These are things that you get on your level ups. They're not something you can change.
Yeah,
No,
unfortunately.
I mean we just leveled up, right?
No. As in, you get them at 3rd level and 10th level, and
Yeah.
they're locked in.
Yeah, you got it at 10th sorcerer
Oh
level a
shit!
couple
They're
levels ago.
locked in. I
Can't
thought you
change
could
it.
change them.
No, these are not changeable.
Oh fuck! All right. Well, I have careful spell and distant spell,
Which is fine. They're both good.
You get another one at level 17.
but I would. Oh, good. I'll never get there.
It's fine.
I'll continue working at my bard nonsense because I felt like multi-classing like a douche.
All right.
It's awesome.
Arnold, you're running?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing anything else or just moving?
Kind of hugging the wall, I suppose. Although
Yeah, no, totally fair.
tentacles just came out of the wall or something.
Yep, and you do have to kind of like step around one to hug the wall, but
Yeah, I don't like that.
I bet you don't. Phaedra.
Okay, so in the building with Marleman, are the tentacles that tried to grab us? Where are they in proximity to me?
They are attached to the wall.
To the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to hit the beholder with a guiding bolt while he's currently not open to spell magic. So I'm going to cast it at 4th level, and it's 120 feet, so I'm within range.
Yes, you are.
So I'm going to roll for that.
Yeah, make a ranged spell attack.
18 plus 26.
That will hit.
Yay! So I have to remember how many these are. So guiding bolt is 1d6 plus, so 7d6. Yay!
What?
For every level I was casting.
46 at first. Yep, so 7.
Yes. Might as well hit him while I have the opportunity to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of 6s. Okay, 6, 6, 22, 6, 30.
Well done. That is almost perfect.
Hey.
And it's dimly glowing, so any creature that makes an attack against it until the end of your next turn has advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to also try to take cover. If I just use a spell, I can't use another spell, even if it's like a cantrip.
If it's a bonus action and 2nd level or below, I have decided that you can.
Okay, crap. Hold on 1 second. Are these? Okay, then wait, below 2nd?
Yes.
So I can cast. Wait, that's cast spiritual weapon.
If it's a bonus action to cast it.
Not 2nd and below. You mean below 2nd?
Correct.
Right.
So 1 and can't.
Thank you.
Okay, never mind then. I will.
Yeah, I was making sure because I thought you said the same.
That's why I was like, wait, do you mean 2 or do you mean not 2?
Level 1 spells, cantrips that are bonus actions to cast, you can cast as a bonus action.
Okay. Then I will.
It's real fucking shitty that the rules. Hey, wizards, look at me. It's shitty that that's not the way this already works.
So then I guess I'm going to also try to take some cover, and if I can get in front of Marleman, so that way
he is pressed up against the wall, trying to get as much cover from the beholder as possible. You could try and in between him and the wall, but
listen, if I think it's a fair play for if she wants to get in within 5 feet of me, like get in front of me, I think it's totally fair if I can slide behind her.
So here's the thing: you're pressed up against the windowsill like this, with the beholder.
Yeah, no, I know. She'd have to go in front of me.
Yeah,
but behind the sill. I understand.
Right. So she would push you 5 feet backwards.
Yeah, I would imagine she would push me not 5 feet, but close to like
Creatures
maybe?
maintain a 5-foot.
All right, fine. That's why I was like, she can get within the 5 feet.
I mean, if you guys want to like hump cuddle,
No.
that's on you. Just,
Some personal space.
Don't
Humptle?
judge.
You mean Humptle?
yes, humpsel.
We
sorry.
don't need another one of these.
You guys have done this before.
Yep.
No, man, he's got Petunia and
Good.
Okay.
various romances. I'm not gonna intrude.
Okay, you position next to him,
Yes.
and like kind of
Various
awkwardly hold your
bromances.
shield somewhat close to over him.
Do I have a shield?
No, you don't. I'm
I
just
was gonna
kidding.
say.
You don't.
I'm really glad that you have considered my bromances as romantic endeavors.
I do not mean to put anything on you, Marleman, but I've always figured Marleman is either bi or pan, so it's not that weird.
I just
No,
think
Marleman's into whatever he's into, right?
Exactly. He is Lando Calrissian in that he is pansexual.
He is
fucking just
exactly.
I just
Lando
imagine
Calrissian.
the Grand Master. He's just like anything goes.
Yeah, basically.
That's right. That's actually correct. It's anything goes.
Next up is
As long as-
Slithax's turn.
As long as it's right.
Yeah, as long as everyone's saying yes. Now it is Slithax's turn as this giant eye sort of blinks open and looks about and kind of views the battlefield. None of you feel the magic turn off in you. But I have to roll some die here. Apologies.
Why are you apologizing? You're the DM. You're supposed to be rolling a lot of dice.
You're not wrong. Shit!
Now apologize.
Nope.
That's
Those
like
two have to
when
be
somebody at like Dunkin' Donuts hands you the receipt and like drops the receipt just ever so slightly, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Trev, the Psy, and the Water Elemental are getting targeted.
Oh boy.
With... Okay, so we'll do Psy. You do first.
Okay. I'll roll for the water month at the same time.
Thank you.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You need to make a Wisdom saving throw as a
Oh, okay.
purple beam shoots out of the eye staring at you and attempts to strike you in the chest.
At least it's
Oh, okay.
around.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
He's not shitting on us right away.
It's not gonna be good. That was a 15.
Okay, you are asleep.
Oh no!
You immediately hit the ground unconscious and are completely asleep.
Can I be put to sleep as a half elf?
Yes, you can. Half elves have to sleep. Elves can also be put to sleep. They don't need to, but they can be.
I thought Fey Ancestry said you couldn't be put to sleep.
Can't be charmed.
I know that there is text on my character that says immunity to magic sleep effects. I don't know if he shares the same thing.
Half elf sleep. Let me make sure.
You might be owned by your half elfness.
I might be, which is fine.
Fey Ancestry for regular elves says you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed,
Nope,
and magic
magic
can't put you to sleep.
Magic can't put you to sleep, so you're good. You're
Cool.
okay.
Cool.
The beam does hit you.
What color
You're
of
not
laser
asleep.
hits him?
That was purple.
All right.
Next up for the water elemental.
Just a quick question. Where is Nyx?
Nyx is in Trev's arms.
Okay.
No.
A green beam shoots out of another eye and strikes towards the water elemental. It also has to make a wisdom save.
It's a 9.
Okay. It is feared.
Oh
Ken?
no. I'm very frightened.
It is a creature with intelligence, which means it can be feared.
Yeah. His immunities, he's not immune to fear.
Yeah. So on its next turn, it can only attempt to run away.
It cannot move towards the...
Correct. It can make no movement towards the beholder. And as it is in an alleyway that only leads forward and away,
Yep.
it can stand still, technically, but... And Trevathan.
Yeah.
That eye flips around and also shoots towards you.
Cool.
A bright green beam echoes out of it.
Oh, the green beams.
Oh no, we don't want trip.
Getting lit with them green beans.
Natural 20.
You're fine.
It's welcome to go fuck itself.
It is fine. Or you are fine, I should say.
Man,
But that is it for the beholder as it begins to float away as well, 20 feet backwards across the dais towards the north, let's say, avenue.
Cool.
Next up is Sai. Sai asks Sai.
I mean, if it's running kind of away from us, Trevor, am I the green dot or the pink salmon?
The way I saw it, you were the salmon-colored dot.
Okay. And it started to move northward, you said?
That's correct.
I will head at a non-linear. I will head at a direction to try to cut it off. And
Okay.
like, behind it.
Okay, you start moving this way.
Yeah.
That's it? Just full dash?
Oh yeah, full dash. And
Okay.
when I get, how close do I get to it?
You were 150 feet towards it this way. It moved 20 feet this way. You're running. Well, you can't run this way. There's a building there.
Right.
So you have to run this way.
Okay.
So 60 feet down the avenue.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Next up at the top of the order is Nyx. But first, the beholder uses one of its legendary actions to shoot an eye ray at...
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
the water elemental.
All right.
No whammies!
Woo!
As a...
Meat shield.
Can't do that one.
This is why
Nope.
I used to always conjure animals.
Poor
Let them get
animals.
shot at.
Yeah.
Let's see, what color is that? Oh crap! Wait, okay, that one. A yellow beam flips around and now shoots at the water elemental.
Whatever
It's
it
a
is,
con save.
whatever it is going to hit. He got a 2.
Okay. Now, not only is it feared, it is paralyzed,
Can't be paralyzed.
You still
and it is still just feared.
It's doing an incredible job of tanking these laser beams.
Yeah.
You spend your wave on a water-like monster. That's wonderful.
Next up is Nyx.
All right. So, its big eyes open now.
Correct, but you do not feel the magic cut off from within you.
We're not close enough, I don't believe. At
Okay.
least that's the only reason why I can imagine that would be the case. If it's looking at us.
He moved 20 feet back. So where does that put us?
Us.
110.
Okay, Jesus. All right. That complicates my plan. So, so where is the building?
Something happened.
I cast, well, if I click my boots together for haste and I get the movement of 50.
Yep.
Still nowhere near where I need to be.
I mean, they get you to 60 feet because you have 50 feet of movement as Hayes did.
I don't want to like charge ahead and, you know, blind his big eye, but then have like 10 other eyes all very angry at me.
Is on his way.
Trevor's on his way. Not dead yet. And I'm a little worried about buildings. Okay. All right, I'm gonna charge ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
You jump out of Trev's arms, hit the ground, and at a full sprint.
Wait, jump out of Trev's arms, click my boots.
Yes. You click your boots in the air. Like, ting.
Yes. From his arms, click the
Yes.
boots. And
sprint ahead.
And get out there. So that will get me
60 feet.
Without dashing.
Yes.
Okay. So then I attempt to lob one of those bombs right in his.
Okay. Make a ranged attack with disadvantage.
Okay. I want my dice.
Do you add?
My dex. Yeah, which is good, but the disadvantage is going to make it a little tricky. So with disadvantage, do I still have my thing where for one of my specialties, is dexterity one of my?
You can't roll below a 10.
Okay, so neither of these disadvantaged rolls count then, if they're below a 10.
Yeah, then you just take 10 as your lowest.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 is my lowest because both of them are below 10.
Correct.
19.
19. That'll hit. You lob this thing at it, and it spins through the air and shatters on its giant eye. You see it suddenly blink back and just as it begins to well these giant rivers of tears at either side. It is blinded in its main eye, so it cannot see out of its main eye. And if it had its anti-magic field on, which it didn't, he would not be able to use it until he was able to clear the blindness.
Okay.
Nice job.
Nice.
Oh, actually, wait, I forgot. He has to make a con save first, but I assume this will work.
It says he's blinded until he makes one, so I didn't. I was like, well, I don't know when he makes that. That's up to you.
Yeah, he has to make one just to make sure, but like,
And then he makes another one at the beginning of each turn, I presume.
that's correct. Nope, didn't make the first one. So he is blinded until he can try and clear it.
Odd.
Nice.
Okay, and then I'm going to
Good
use...
throw.
I'm not sure how close I am to a building at this point, but I'd like to use my bonus action to kind of like not be dead center in front of
Hide.
Yeah, you are still close to the edge of a building. You haven't quite made it to the actual courtyard yet. So you like slink against the side and just sort of look at it.
I'm never sure exactly how it works because I have that thing.
Yeah.
Where is it? I have that thing that like lets me at the end of my turn like disengage or whatever. I can never remember.
Well, disengage is different.
Yeah,
disengage is
dash, disengage, or hide at the end of my turn, but
So-
I never sure exactly what that entails.
The thing with hide is that they're usually, if you're in an open field staring at someone and you attempt to hide, it doesn't work.
Yeah, if they can see you, then obviously. But right now, if there's a little cover and he's blind, then there's a chance.
You're able to like kind of tuck yourself next to the corner of this building and just try and stick to this shadow.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. It is going to use its next 2 legendary actions to fire 2 more beams because the ice toss can still see.
It sure can.
And they're going to go 1. He can't see you anymore, Nyx. So they're going to go 1 and 1, 1 for Sai, 1 for Trev. So Trevathan, I need a... don't worry about it.
Nice.
A purple beam shoots out and strikes you, but doesn't do anything to you. Sai, an orange beam shoots out directly in your direction I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
What?
That'll be a 17 straight up.
Voice.
That will not do it. You begin to turn to stone.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
You are currently restrained and cannot move.
Oh gosh.
And you have to attempt to repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn. On a success, you will not turn into a rock. If you fail again, you are petrified.
Which is ultimately curable, right? Just
Yeah, but he's out of this fight if that happens.
he'd be out of the fight, but like he's not
It would be very bad if I'm out of this fight.
If I can get to him.
part of the fight, but it's not insta death.
I also can't guarantee that the statue will not be broken during the fight.
Trevathan, you are up.
Let's avoid that.
Let's avoid that.
Can I see him?
Yeah, totally.
I would like to shout, please take care of that and keep going.
Okay. Are you just sprinting the whole way?
I think I'm too far from him for anything else to be relevant.
Okay. I don't know if you were dim dooring or misty stepping or something like that.
And I can't dimension door, and Misty Step won't get me far enough anyway.
Gotcha. Just making sure. You have something else.
I do.
And it is dim light, so I've been waiting for you to say it.
I mean, dim light doesn't necessarily affect the thing that I just noticed, which is that I can fly at him.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can't do that.
Which has a 60 feet speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get to him, I'm pretty sure.
You can get to him, but you wouldn't be able to hit him.
Yeah, but I can at least get up on him.
Are you going to fly?
All right, so remind me again of how far from him I am. I'm actually just trying to remind myself of what thing that the light conditions allow me to do.
It's a skill that the Hexblade has, not the.
Yeah.
He has Dark Channel, which allows him to move directly to something. If he's,
that'd be way cooler, but no, not me. So yeah, I'm gonna actually cast Fly on myself.
Okay. You
I'm going to fly 100 feet towards him.
You fly like a goddamn bullet over the head of Nyx, out into the center of the dais, over the dais.
If it's possible for me to stop and say, "Hey, Nyx, do you want to come along?" I mean, I have that much speed that I can move. I mean, I don't know.
It's
also, it doesn't matter if she doesn't want to, which is relevant.
Yeah. Nyx, do you want to?
And you're apparently really good at throwing shit from here. If you want to just post up, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll stay here for now. Try to line some more stalks.
Right, cool. See ya.
Cool. So you get within 10 feet of him.
What's up, motherfucker?
The water elemental, what's it doing?
Running away.
Not much.
Trying to save against the fear, I hope.
I'm not sure if it could save.
Trying to save against the paralysis?
I would imagine that it would be able to.
It can
save at the end of each.
Repeat the save at the end of each turn, so it has to do something first.
Yeah. Can it stand still?
Technically,
especially since I'm ordering it to stand still.
It can take no action to put it within danger of the beholder.
It'll stand the fuck still.
Can it slam the ground in front of it? Just Yeah.
No, because that might draw attention by the beholder.
All right.
So make a wisdom save for the damn water elemental.
Not good. 5.
Cool. Still feared.
All right. Cool.
Whatever.
Chilling.
Next up is lair actions.
Oh no.
As all of those tentacles whip back out at the people around them. This time it also sees you, RML, as well, so you also have to do this. So Trev, you're good. You're far away from a wall. Nothing trying to grab you. Nyx, Sai, Phaedra, Water Elemental, Marleman, and RML. Dexterity saves.
I rolled a
20.
Phaedra, you're fine.
Yay.
19.
I'm not fine.
Marleman,
No.
I rolled 13.
you are grappled. Nyx,
19.
you are fine. Armil,
I rolled an 18.
you're fine.
Okay, cool.
So, you are now, or Marlon, you are now grappled. You are trapped and cannot move.
I
Cool.
can't move.
Armil, you are up.
How far away is Sai from me?
He is directly next to you.
Cool. I would like to help
Touch
him.
him.
I would reach out to touch him and cast Greater Restoration upon him.
Cool. You are no longer being petrified, Si.
I forgot you
Awesome.
had
Thanks, bro. I owe you one.
that.
A lot of that, but he
I-
has that.
I forgot you had that. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Oh, I thought that took a long time. I'm really glad it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I was like, doesn't that like take like 10 minutes or something?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't.
thank God.
Fair, it does, though.
So
What else are you doing there, Arma?
Now I'm here. Can I move anymore? Can I move?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can move so that I am in within 100 feet of this guy and not with Trev in between me and him, or no?
And I'm definitely going to be in between you and him at this point because I'm 10 feet away from him.
No problem. I'm just chilling then.
Like,
that's okay.
let's put it this way. When it comes to a beholder, it's really hard for there to be a thing in between him seeing you and him not seeing you, because he could see everywhere if he chooses to.
Oh, I'm not worried about him seeing me. I'm more worried about killing Trev when I try to kill this giant.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's fair.
If I'm
just shout something and I'll get out of the way.
What'd you say there, Marlon?
I'm grappled, does that mean I lose a turn?
No. It's,
Then you skipped over me.
Yeah.
I went with Armil first because he can currently move. Now we're going to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So what are you doing for
So wait,
yourself?
can I just clarify then? If Trev will not get killed by what I'm gonna try to do, as he shouted to me,
Depends on the spell. If it's a fireball, yes, he will.
it's not a
I
fire.
have a feeling I know what it is because I don't know that many spells with a 100-foot range.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get within 100 feet of this guy then.
You can do that, definitely.
Okay.
Marlon.
I'll send a message real quick.
Marlon. So you can either lose your turn and attempt to get out of this thing. No guarantees. You can spend your action to try and get out, or you can still cast spells and shit.
Okay. Well, I would like to. No, that's a little costly. All right, let's. You know what? I do. Fuck it. I can always get out. I can always cast spells. I'm gonna cast spells. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm going to wear the. I'm looking right at the thing. How far away is he from me?
95.
95, you say? Well, that's shitty. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna cast Cloud Kill.
Okay, where you putting it?
Yeah, good question.
Hey, it's careful spell. Is that not a safe thing?
No!
Because it's not like a
Oh.
blast, it's just a thing that's going to be there. If I'm in there,
Fuck
it's.
that then. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it would be
If
a
you
little
just-
different.
God
If you
damn it!
I really appreciate you not doing that.
If you just want to like get the door out of there.
Can I fireball careful spell?
Yes.
Yes, you
that I
can.
believe you can do.
I'm gonna do that.
Well, if we're going on fireball?
I'm sorry. You're gonna what?
What is the range on fireball? Is this question?
120.
Oh, 150 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
150.
you can throw it past him and have it not even be a problem.
Yep, you can dump that shit right on top of him.
Awesome.
I plan on it, and I do.
Alright, it's got to make a dex save.
It's got to make a dex save.
Cool. I'm going to tell you one thing that a beholder's not so great at.
Speed.
Dex save.
They're not built for speed.
Avoiding stuff.
It's going to use one of its legendary resistances to automatically succeed that.
That makes sense.
Fuck
And
you.
it still takes half damage.
It still takes half damage.
You garbage human being. All right, let's see.
Man, that's still pretty good. Even halved.
So it takes half of 8d6. So
Mhm.
let's just hit the 8 button, D, and then 6, and hit OK. And I got 29.
15.
14.
15.
Right.
I'm saying 15.
Okay.
14 and a half.
half a little fire.
Facebook. Cool, you lightly singe it. As Trev, a big fireball suddenly appear behind it.
Sick.
Right. Anything else you want to do there, Marlon? Can't move, so.
No, you're right. I can't move. But I can. What? Cantrip or as a bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One or cantrip, yeah.
Then I am also going to. No, that would be yeah. No, I'm gonna do this. This sounds perfect. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
No, wait, no. It's too far away from me. I'm sorry.
Yes, he's too far away.
God damn
on
it.
the wall. Make it laugh. Make it let go of you.
All right.
No, I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Okay. Is that both a bonus action to cast and below a first level or cantrip?
Oh, it has to be also bonus action because I do not have that.
That's what you're using to cast it. Is your bonus action.
Nope. I thought you had made a house rule.
I did.
But it still has to be a bonus action for a spell.
Thing that is in 5e. Casting a spell, no matter what, if it's a bonus action or an action, according to the book, you can only cast one. Bonus action or action.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Never mind.
I have it okay to not do that.
Okay, then we're good. We're good. Nope, I've got nothing else I can do here.
Okay.
Say, hey, somebody cut this tentacle off of me.
Phaedra, you're up.
I was gonna say,
as you see
it's
the mild glow around the beholder fade.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
It's your turn as you see the mild glow around the beholder fade.
Okay. And I can tell that the detect or the dispel magic is currently off still.
That's correct.
Okay. Just hang on a second. I'll get you out of there in a minute. The fireball trick looked kind of cool. I think I'll do that too.
Fireballs are cool, man.
Yeah.
Fireballs are cool. And hey,
character.
take your time. Take your time. Don't worry. I can get out of this if I really want to. Don't worry.
I'm sure. You're a big, strong man. I'm sure you can handle it.
It has nothing to do with strength.
You can throw it past it, so you don't have to worry about it hitting Trev.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. It is going to use another legendary resistance to save that.
Good. I'm trying to make it so that way he uses them up. Okay, so I will use D6. Okay. One. 30, so 15 again.
So another 15.
Hey.
Together we were a competent fireball spell.
As it is nicely singed again.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to attempt to get him out.
That would take an action.
I know, but can I assist him so when it's next to him, he can maybe have advantage, or I want to try to.
Nope. It would take your action.
Okay, then I will position myself in front of Marleman then, since he cannot move.
That's fine. You're able to stand in front of him from the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
The beholder is going to use a third legendary resistance to save from this blinding effect. Actually, it's going to roll first, but I doubt it's going to make it. Yeah, no, it didn't. Cool. So, saves from that. I will tell you all right now, he's not empty of those yet.
Okay.
He doesn't have many, but it's Next, he is going to blink out the last of it after expelling it magically, and realize where he saw magic, and turned his large eye that way. And all of you who are in quadrant, let's call it A. So that's avenues west and south, and in between, feel you're cut off from magic.
God damn it.
Trev.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Still sees you. And you're not in the anti-magic field. So he's going to take all 3 at your head.
Why?
First one is a thing you don't have to worry about.
Sleep, presumably.
Nope, a pink ray shoots out and strikes you in the chest.
Also good.
I'm good at a couple of these.
Next one is a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
He's also good at those.
I mean, I'm okay at them.
Not that
18.
You're fine.
Yeah, I just need to do math because I forgot that my cloak is nice until today.
That is correct.
What
So
the
I've been
color
taking-
was that laser?
Huh?
Good question. What color was that?
That was blue.
I'm like Attack on Titaning my way away from.
And then finally you make a dex save.
Uh-oh. 12.
As a black ray shoots out of one of the eyes and strikes into your chest.
I'll deal with that. That's fun.
I need to find more dice. This would actually be a situation I would usually say there's too many dice to roll, but I want the effect.
Oh yeah, this is not good.
So that's okay. As you take 64 points of necrotic damage,
Well, that's
as this death ray strikes into your chest.
Whoa. Okay. Not good.
Oh, well, that was fun.
10d10 necrotic damage. And I rolled 3 10s.
And I proceed to just land. Thankfully, I wasn't flying particularly high off the ground. But I'm going to say that that's a mathematically unmakeable concentration save.
You could roll a natural 20.
Nope.
Okay, yes, you land. You were not far enough on the
I
ground to
didn't
take
I'm
falling
not
damage.
confident
Fine.
enough to fucking do that.
Yeah. However, you do hit the ground.
I'm not flying anymore.
But you don't fall into the magic field. You still have your magic.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily matter, but yeah.
But he is not going to move as he looks at you now. Granted, his big eye is still looking away, but 3 of the stalks are now looking at you, and you could see out of its toothy maw it just go, Sentobok.
I mean, if it's speaking, well, I mean, I don't know if it would
Speaking
speak to
Undercommon.
me in Undercommon, the one language that it knows I can understand.
It is speaking Undercommon as you hear it say, "You will be a tasty morsel for my dinner."
Cool.
As it actually, boldly enough, floats towards you and attempts to bite you.
Oh no! No, Trev! No!
That is
I
a
was like-
16 to hit.
I'm not even going to bother imposing disadvantage on that. That'd be dumb. Fuck you, buddy.
I assume it just misses.
Yes, it does.
Okay, is it, but you just step out of the way of what?
Crump.
You're not feeling good. You feel very bad.
No, yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm fully
This does-
aware
Yeah. This almost feels disrespectful.
how unhappy I am right now with this.
Sai, you're up. You are no longer almost being petrified.
Yeah, thankfully for that. How close am I to this asshole?
You are still 80 feet.
Okay. So I believe my crystal's range of 60 feet, so I will be able to.
Your what's range is 60 feet?
My hex curse.
You mean you think you can't use because you're in the anti-magic field?
Oh, you're considering that a spell in magic, aren't you?
It is.
Okay. So I will just fucking dash 60 at him, like an asshole. Sure.
Dash 60 is my favorite Sonic Adventure cover band.
You dash 60 at him like an asshole.
Yeah.
It's going to burn one legendary action to make an eye appear on the wall and shoot at Marleman.
Oh.
Need you to make a... Oh, no.
Are those his tentacles?
This is... Because you're in its lair, it can do this. Its legendary actions, when you're outside its lair, it can only shoot out of its eyes. When you're in its lair, it can cause eyes to appear. So one literally just appears on the wall above you and shoots at you.
Yuck.
And you can make a con save.
You've got
I
this.
was gonna suggest if the tentacles and the eye were not working in tandem, it would not be able to hit me because I was moving around so much.
You're not moving anywhere.
Well, if I was grabbed by a tentacle, I assumed I wouldn't.
It's just grabbing you. It's not like whipping you around. It's just holding you.
Ah. All right. So this is what, con save?
Con save.
1 second.
Nope. Sorry, that doesn't happen. It actually can't do that because it's in the magic field. So you're fine. But it is going to do that to Trev.
No, I'd rather he did it to me.
It can't.
Oh.
It is one way to exploit a beholder is that it can't cast its eye rays inside its own anti-magic field.
Oh, good.
However, you have exactly one party member that is not inside the anti-magic field.
Oh.
All right.
So how's everyone's Wednesday?
Okay.
Got to say hi to the last. There's a lady who loves Pearl so much in the park, and this was like my last nightly walk with Pearl here, and happened to be in the park and was so pumped to see Pearl, and I told her it was our last day, and she straddled Pearl and patted her all up and down.
Aww.
It was like, I'm gonna miss you so much.
Aww.
Aww. Sure, Pearly appreciated it.
Oh, she loved it.
Oh, she loves the pet.
She loves that lady too. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, we gotta wait for... Oh, Craig's back. So remember, it can't cast eye beams inside its own magic field, so it's coming at you. You have to make a con save.
What is that?
What is this a save I have? I don't think it is, but my con's not that bad.
As a...
18.
Okay, I'm just checking what color the blade is. The beam is.
I haven't
White.
identified.
A white beam does not hit you at all. Just completely whiffs.
Well, I mean, I guess if I conned, then it just sort of like goes through me, but I wonder what it would have done.
Yeah, basically. That was Psy. Nyx.
Okay. So I kind of want to try to blind its black eye stalk now that it's revealed which one the black is.
Letting us use magic again so I don't die might be cool.
I thought
He saved against it.
linked out of it. That's right. Okay, so yeah, let me do that.
Please.
Yep.
All right. It actually moved forward towards you, so it's actually only 50 feet away right now.
Okay. And as long as I don't roll a 1, this should hit. Where's my dice?
Are you not moving towards it at all? You're just...
I mean, I don't know why I would if I'm within range.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just making sure.
It's a 12, so I should plus 9.
Yep, it'll hit. It has to make a con save to make sure it takes effect. Shit, bad roll. Apologies.
Wait.
Nope.
Okay, it shouldn't matter either way, but also I always forget this. If I don't know if this would count because I have a thing Let me just check, just in case. It's magical ambush, so if I'm hidden from a creature, and it says when I cast a spell on it, so I don't know if it would count for throwing.
It doesn't.
The bombs.
It's 100% not a spell.
Okay.
It's a ranged attack, but it's fine. The blinding effect gets into its eye, and all of you feel your magic come back.
Ooh, magic.
And I'm down to 6 of those, right?
Correct.
Yes. I'm keeping track over here too.
Anything else you're gonna do next?
Is that like a one weapon attack? Like, could she throw a knife as well or something?
I mean, she's hasted, so she has 2 actions.
Oh, she has like hella.
It is an attack. It is a ranged attack.
I do.
Yeah.
She has
What I
actions.
mean is like, cause does she have extra attack? Like a rogue?
No.
Oh, okay.
Only with a weapon she's proficient in.
Womp.
So the beholder moves by like gliding, right? He like levitates.
It hovers.
Okay. So I don't think I can do this now because it's a level 2 spell, so I can't do it as the bonus action, right?
It's fine. You have another action.
Oh, I have another action. Oh,
He
right.
gives you another action.
Okay, so I kind of want to try to earthbind it.
I will tell you this right now. It will not work.
Okay.
It will basically bounce like a beach ball.
What? That's not how earthbind works.
Yeah, its flying speed will be reduced to 0, and it will be descend to the ground.
So it wouldn't be
So
able
if it like
levitate.
has some other kind of move, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. It will hold it in place. It only hovers like maybe a foot or 2 off the ground. It's not like it flies.
Well, like, it can't. Like, it,
But it won't be able to move forward or backwards.
it would still be able to move.
No, it would.
Oh.
It only moves by flying.
That's
I'm
what-
saying if you were attempting to like crash it into the earth or something, it wouldn't.
No, I just
No,
want
just
to keep it from trying to
pin
bite Lev. Oh.
I mean, he's still within 5 feet, so he could still try and bite him.
it's still
but-
going to try to bite me, but
Well,
it's still a thing. I mean, keeping it in position so it can't move to some more advantageous position is not. That seems fine.
yeah, I mean, Trev is going to have a turn before
Also,
he
Trev
has a
can
turn.
get
Yeah.
That is true. Yes.
So I imagine Trev can step out of the fight range. But anyway, it would have to succeed to begin with. So let me just try. Let's just try.
Okay.
It has to succeed on a strength saving throw. And
Great.
what?
Great.
And
It does not.
okay. I wasn't sure if I was still hidden for magical ambush, but either way, if he fails, whatever. So,
No, it saw you after you threw the thing at him.
I figured that might be the case, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but it does succeed.
Okay, so it does not succeed.
Yes.
No, it does. Your Earthbind does succeed.
Oh, the earthbind.
So yeah, it gets dragged down to the ground.
Okay, so yeah,
Gets
and
stricken
it's a
down.
concentration spell for up to a minute, so
Yep, sounds good.
he will not be able to move for a little bit.
True. It's going to use one more of its legendary actions this time to shoot a beam at you, Nyx, because you've now blinded it twice. Oh no. I need you to make a dex save.
Yeah.
We're good at that.
It is not an area of effect,
Okay.
so one of your things doesn't work, the other one does.
Okay. So I rolled.
I forget which one is which.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and then +9, so that's 17. And then I don't think
No, you don't have anything for that one.
Yeah,
So just a 17?
oh, it's a 17. Well, no. Sorry, it at minimum has to be 19
Yeah.
Why's that? I'm just asking.
because of my reliable talent. When I make a check,
Anything that lets you add your proficiency bonus,
yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
which is
Anything
fucking
with
nuts.
a 9.
But this isn't a check. This is a saving throw.
But it lets me add my proficiency bonus.
And if she's proficient,
A proficiency check is not even a skill check. I've never seen that term before. That's the thing that's getting me. But so I don't think it's like a skill specifically.
Yeah,
They would have just said that.
Yeah, this isn't.
No, what I'm saying is that should work because it doesn't say skill check. It says something else.
It literally says ability check.
It says proficiency check in the thing that is typed out on her thing.
Whenever you make an ability check that lets you add your proficiency bonus, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Well, that's why. Like I was saying, the thing that was typed on her Google Doc thing, because that's all I was looking at. Which
that it doesn't say the right words, but we should change that then.
Yes.
But
So it's only a 17.
So it's a 17.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay. That much. Okay. This one? Yes, this one. Okay. This is a brown beam, by the way.
great.
Oh no.
So did I not save then?
You didn't.
You got hit with the brown beam.
You might actually just be dead completely.
Great. Yep.
40 points of damage, force damage.
Okay.
But I assume you're still alive.
I'm still alive, but I'm not looking great.
Didn't feel good either.
Yeah.
As this shitty beam strikes you.
The oh shit beam.
Yes, the oh shit beam. Trev, you're up.
Delightful. Well,
Oh, wait. Hang on. Sorry, I have to roll 2 more die. $49.
Whenever
Okay.
you make an ability check.
Apologies, I misread. It's 10d8, not 8d8. It's 10d10 for the death ray.
Okay, so I took 49 total.
Correct.
Not dead yet, but not looking good.
yikes. All right, well, the first order of business is to use my bonus action to drink one of these fucking potions, I guess.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, not bad. 17.
Nice. You heal 17.
Yay. Could be worse. And then, since I'm tired of fighting to not lose and I want to try to fight to win, I'm actually just going to take the fight to this guy.
Okay. I mean, it was standing on top of you. Like you.
I mean, I'm going to attack him. Like,
Yeah, I know. Roll away.
Oh. That's more like it. 22.
That will hit.
God damn it, dice. 18 slashing damage, 4 fire damage.
Ow.
The second attack is a 23.
That will also hit.
21 slashing and 5 fire.
Okay. It definitely didn't enjoy that.
Is there anything within 40 feet of me, like positionally, that I could take some cover behind?
You can start running back towards the buildings.
I mean, if I can't make it to safety or cover or whatever, then it's probably not worth.
Yeah, you couldn't quite make it, but you get close.
You know what? I am still gonna take a jump back. Any attack of opportunity he makes against me would be disadvantaged in like 3 different ways, but he is welcome to try.
Yeah, he's going to try, but
Yeah.
Well, that was a natural 20 and a 2, so
Yeah, okay. He's both blind and I have my dark velocity. There's 2 different reasons I can think of.
yes.
So yeah, I'm going to hop back from him after attacking him twice and just try to make my way towards where I know Aramal is.
Okay.
Because we need to not be dead.
Yeah, you head towards the west.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's going to take another legendary action, its final one for this turn, and shoot another beam at you.
Delightful.
You smacked it with a sword, didn't like? That's a wisdom saving throw.
That's one that I've got. 24.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's a save I'm good at.
As the green beam kind of floats out and strikes near you. Water elemental. It spent its last turn not moving.
How's it doing back there?
So what's it doing this time?
It's still not moving, and it's going to attempt to save again.
It is not moving. It is moving 10 feet backwards because the beholder floated 10 feet towards it.
And that's what it's doing.
And try and make it save.
Which one is it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
It's a 15.
It doesn't do it still.
Yep.
Still scared.
At a certain point, you might as well just dispel it and make another.
Lair actions. This time it's not going to attempt to grapple any of you. Instead, it's going to make 3 eyes appear on various surfaces, one near Nyx, one near Marleman, one near Phaedra. And shoot.
Are we all still in the vision cone?
It's off.
Oh.
So, Marleman, you are taking a... red beam and have to attempt to make a strength saving throw, which you automatically fail as you are currently restrained.
Wait, what? Really?
You can't do something that you can't move.
You can't fight off something if you can't move.
Can I reaction cast shield?
I mean, it doesn't do any damage to you. Instead, you feel the tentacle let go of you. As you then drift 30 feet towards the beholder, as it grips onto you with this telekinetic ray and pulls you towards it.
It's fine, man. I want to get closer anyways. Just didn't want to spend the action. Thanks, bro.
Phaedra, you're going to take a purple beam.
What do I have to roll for that?
That is a wisdom save.
That's fine. I'm a cleric. I'm pretty wise. Wisdom heals. 25.
You're good. The purple beam hits you and nothing happens.
Woohoo!
And finally, Nyx, you take a brown beam lazily shoots out and heads towards you. Roll a dexterity save.
If you roll low, you're probably actually.
Yep. Like disintegrated dead.
Like gone.
Shit, I'm dead. I rolled a 6.
No.
Could roll a lot of ones. I didn't. I could.
I will avenge you.
Wait, no.
You take 49 points of force damage as you poof into a cloud of gray dust. Your gear falls to the ground. The vials hit the ground as well. They don't break, but they hit the ground. As all that is left of Nyx Mernig is a pile of gray dust.
What?
Fuck.
Morgan, check your Facebook messages.
Next up in the order is Armel.
What the fuck? Well, I gotta help out Trev if I can. Is there a squirrel on the ground?
There is. There is a tiny squirrel in a hood.
I'm gonna go pick that up.
It's very far away from you.
Fuck. Well, I'm heading in that direction anyway to try to help out Trev.
Okay.
Get within 60 feet of Trev.
Totally.
Mind
He
that I
ran
moved,
towards
so,
you, so-
yeah, move back that way.
He ran back toward me. Okay. So I'm gonna do healing word at level. Do it at a high level. Level 4. Level 4 healing word.
And did the eye socks count as a spell?
The beams do, yes.
Oh. Motherfucker, I wish I had known that.
Why?
I would have counterspelled.
And actually,
Like, I didn't know if I could do that.
I'm not sure you can. I know they count as a spell for the purposes of the anti-magic field. I'm not sure if they count as a spell for the purposes of casting. But I would totally... If you were within range, I would say, yeah, you could do that.
Oh, yeah, it should be, I think.
The only issue with this one is that they were layer action eyes. They weren't coming from him. So this was a beam that came out of the wall next to Nyx.
And how far was Nyx from the beholder?
I mean, like 60 feet, 50 feet.
I had to be
50
within.
feet.
I had to be within throwing range.
Yeah, so 50 feet.
And I'm 20 feet from the beholder now, so I should be 30 feet away from Nyx.
You're coming from a different direction.
I mean, there's only so many directions because of the building.
Right. So you are here. She is here.
I was on Avenue South.
South. Yeah.
Well, south. I thought she had passed the dais at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on Avenue North.
I was.
I think.
No, you
I mean,
didn't
if you're
sprint across
50
the
feet
battlefield.
from him,
She was on the edge of the building in Avenue South.
Yeah, that's what.
He had then floated back towards you. Remember, Trev?
Yeah.
only a little, but yeah, like I mean, that's fine because his speed isn't exactly prodigious.
No, it's 20. He literally floated 10 feet towards you.
Because I gave you 12 points of healing.
Sick.
Doing anything else, Arma?
Well, counterspell has a range of 60 feet, by the way. So
Yeah, I know. I am aware. It would be very hard for you to know that was going to happen. I will let you, if you want to try, make a very... I mean, I'm not going to say very hard, but a relatively difficult perception check to see if you can spot it and turn it off.
Sure. I'll take that chance. I'm not going to get it, but... No, that's going to be a 14.
I didn't notice it in time.
Whatever.
All right. RML, you doing anything else?
I'm gonna keep heading toward the squirrel.
Okay. You keep heading towards Pip. Marleman. You are being pulled by a beholder towards it.
Where am I? You said 30 feet I got pulled?
Yep.
All right, so... I still don't know how far that puts me.
Like 40 feet from it.
Oh, good, I'm close. Fuck. Let's see.
And while you're able to cast magic that might murder this guy, that might be worthwhile.
Say again?
While you're able to cast magic that might kill this motherfucker, that might be worth doing.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe
Sort
blight.
out the rest of this after.
All of the bombs went with Nick's.
I'm gonna cast blight.
Okay.
Con save. I think I actually, if I'm not 30 feet from it, so I would have to spend another sorcery point.
You have them.
I do. This is a real hit. I'm going for it. Con save and
Natural 20.
fuck. God damn it! Really? Shit. Okay, I guess.
It still takes half damage.
Does it take half?
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yes.
All right. See what we get here. It's still an all right roll, I guess. I rolled 37.
Nice. It's more than an all right roll.
19.
Yeah, 19 points of damage.
That's a shitty roll.
Anything else you want to do? Roman? Do you want to try and break out? Because you can.
Yeah.
Strength save.
Yeah. Strength save. Wait. Why?
That's how you try and get out of the telekinetic grasp.
Yeah, you're not grabbed by a tentacle anymore. You're in like a tractor beam.
Okay. All right. Strength save, which for me I believe is only like a +3. Nope, it's a +1. Way to go, Morgan.
It ain't your
Balanced character. I rolled a 16.
You're free with the +1, right?
Yeah.
You're free. You fall free and hit the ground, but you're not high up the ground, so you're good.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? Oh, wait, that was technically the end of your turn. So
yeah.
Phaedra.
So Phaedra saw that happen.
Yep.
And her vision just does not see anything except this thing that has to fucking die.
Okay, fair enough.
So I am going to move ahead. Where is? How far away is he from where I am? I have to remember how far I am.
70 feet.
70 feet. All right. Yeah. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Flame Strike on this asshole.
Okay, that's a big spell.
Yeah, I'm exceedingly angry. Like, I don't know if any of my demonic ancestry decides to come out. It probably would.
Yeah. You're a little flary.
I am exceedingly pissed off. So I have to move 10 feet, I think, because it's 60 feet range. So I'll move the movement to get closer to them.
Yeah, you could do that. Dex save. Doesn't make that. That is a 17.
Wonderful. Shit.
Which I believe is your spell save DC, isn't it?
I believe so.
So it does technically.
I don't know if she has anything that makes hers improve the way that Marleman does.
Does she not have a focus?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You have a holy symbol, so yeah, you have at least +1.
Okay. So he doesn't succeed then?
No, he does. So that would make your spell save DC go from 16 to 17.
Oh, okay.
Can I add a thing for the record that was a missed opportunity that I should have famous last words that I didn't?
Sure.
When I was disintegrating, I should have. Trev was closest to me, so sorry, Trev, this is for you. But she would have gone, Trev, I don't feel so good.
Don't worry, I heard that in my head already.
Oh.
Just for the record.
No, yeah.
Yeah, let the record state.
That's what it is.
I don't want to go, Mr. Trev. I don't want to go.
I'm gonna roll.
After all that we've been through, I'm so angry.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Do you want me to just roll them together? It's
Please.
fire and radiant, so I didn't know if he has.
Just zoom together.
Oh, that's a lot. Holy shit, that's all 5s and 6s. Okay, so 20, 22, 38. So 38 plus 5, 43.
All right.
So there's just a column of fire and radiant
Holy
energy that
fire.
I just send it down on his fucking head.
And it is still standing. Or floating.
Mhm.
As the Earthbind is now gone, so it can't move. As it attempts to con save away this blindness, it
Can
does
I
not.
bonus action?
Yeah, what's your bonus action?
Let's see. Is anyone within range of me?
Just about everybody.
Okay. I would like to cast Healing Word as my bonus action since it's a level 1.
Okay.
On whoever looks the most hurt.
That'd be Trevathan.
It's still me by a wide margin. Other than
So Trev. And I'm gonna scoop up Pip if I'm
I
anywhere
think
near.
Armel's already doing that.
Oh,
No, Armel can't quite get there, but you can hop out of the window of the building you're in and walk around the corner and do so.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Pip and put him like.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have him safely stowed in a.
Good, that's a 4. Okay, so 4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So that's 8. So you get 12 hit points back, Trev.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't know if like my oh no, because I used fire. So my Flames of Lethagos happens.
Oh yeah.
Shit. I've never used it before. Hold on a second. What does this do? Well,
You could have re-rolled any ones on your fire. I don't know if you had any, and it's
Okay. And now I'm wreathed in flames.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone gets within 5 feet of me with a melee attack, they take a d4 fire damage.
Good to know. I don't think the beholder is going to be trying to get towards you.
But aesthetically, it looks
really
really
angry and burning. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It looks really cool.
It does not save the blindness. It's not going to get rid of it. It's instead just going to shoot 3 beams. One's at Trev, one at Phaedra, and one at Marleman.
I'm gonna scream at him in Infernal, like, you motherfucker!
Doesn't speak that, unfortunately.
I just want to look spooky.
Trev will go with you first. That is a red ray. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, hey, I'm good at those. That is a 27.
You're fine. Marleman. It is a blue beam. Make a dex save.
Boy.
Dex save. Hold on. Okay, that is a 3. That's what I thought. Dex 3. I rolled. Whew. Oh, great. I rolled a 23.
Yeah, you're fine. And Phaedra. Make an orange beam and make a dexterity saving throw.
Modified 20.
Then you're good. Nothing happens. As it curses in Undercommon and attempts to float further away. It looks bad. It doesn't look great, but
I just column of fired it, yeah.
yeah, really didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
Like, really was not a fan.
Yeah.
Sai.
You killed my best friend, you asshole!
I'm gonna walk up to it and stab it, I guess.
Okay, make
And
your stabs.
I'm gonna hex it first, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, you can.
Yeah, right.
Walks
I'm not
up
sure
behind it, stabs it, and says, "For the night's watch."
What the hell? All right. So my first attack is going to be a 4 plus 4, an 18.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, well, the second one's going to be a crit with an 18 plus whatever to hit.
Yeah, then that will definitely hit. And you crit it on an 18, so it's charmed, technically.
Yep.
It's got to make a wisdom save, which it makes with a natural 19.
Of course it does.
So it's not charmed, but...
And he will take... Holy crap. He'll take 15 points of damage from the sword.
Still floating.
15 times 2, so 30.
Still floating.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's true.
Double
So
the
you
dice.
double the dice, right?
Double the dice, not your modifiers.
Yeah, so it's 14 plus 8, so it's 20,
24 or 22.
22.
Still floating. Next up is, well, would have been next. So, Trev.
Well, this is where I'm glad that I only moved back 30, because I can still get to him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
I'm going to do that thing where I heal myself again.
Okay, bonus
I
action. Chug a potion.
And then I'm going to, well, first of all, let's see. 3 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 11 plus 4 is 15. Hey, I'm actually looking okay. And now I'm going to run up on him, angry that somebody who I had just gotten used to being bad at being friends with is now not there anymore. I have murdering to do.
Roll away.
I haven't been this angry since this character has been playable. Good. That's a 20?
Like a natural?
No.
Oh, well, that will hit, but...
All right. If only. A natural 20 would be incredible right now. Roll some low numbers, get much better ones. First slash is 17 damage plus 2 fire.
Still floating.
That's a much more natural 20.
Jeez. Okay. Roll your damage.
I'm so mad right now.
Roll your damage.
All right. Oh, that's a couple of 6s. So 16 on the dice.
So 32.
So 32 plus 4 is 36 slashing. 2 fire.
How do you want to do this?
That's a very good question. I mean, to be completely honest, I think it's just first slash just like across the thing and then turn around and jam the sword into it.
Okay. You shish kebab this beholder along its sword. It goes to open its mouth to say one last snarky thing, but you just completely butcher the inside of it and tear your sword up through it, and free it, splattering gore all over yourself and Sai. Battlefield is quiet.
Are all the tentacles gone?
All the tentacles are gone.
Good. All right, Marleman,
Yes.
are you all right?
Yeah,
We need to fix this.
we do.
I know it's a lot, but there's nothing. This is a lot.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a good way to do it.
I
I
wish.
think that Trevathan, I don't know if he has ever cried before in his life, but I think he is starting to.
I don't
I
know.
look at the ring.
Squirrel.
Did this happen pre us, or was this? I can't remember if this came.
Trevathan knows, no one else does.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go. What?
I mean, I've heard them talk about it before.
Have we?
Marlon and Trev have kept this a tight secret between each
We
other.
have not talked about
Yeah, I
this.
don't
Yeah.
think we wanted to. So
Especially, no offense, Sai, they kept this a secret from you.
Marleman happens to be. I don't think you would have trusted Marleman with it if you had known he had it, to be honest,
Yep.
which is why the reasoning behind it.
Yep.
Well, I remember during the battle royale, actually.
Oh well, that's
Oh, well, that's
yeah,
out
the
of-
only thing.
That's far away.
So I'm just by Nyx's stuff, and
It's
I'm
like,
just
guys,
and I'm so upset right now.
guys, Marleman happens to be he has something ridiculously powerful. He can do anything with it, and this is just the kind of anything that he has it for. I think.
Me too. And I think Marlon walks over and sees Phaedra like hovering over like the ashes, and I like you're like clutching things, and I like do like the thing where you grab the ashes and you're like it falls through your hand and you're like, oh, this is awful. And then I put my hand on your shoulder and you see the ring on my finger, and that's when you first realize you're like, that ring. Now I get it. And then I want to use it to bring Nyx back.
Okay. The way this would work is Wish allows you to take the form of any spell below 8th level.
It also, you can undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made, like, I guess
Yes.
you could. This would be like him having to do a little bit of meta magic,
Well,
but he can undo the friend's.
I'm giving him
failed
two
save.
options. Either you can attempt to turn back time and undo that action, or you can attempt to have Wish parry True Resurrection, which is a 9th level spell. So it may not go perfect, but you won't be futzing with the timeline. Both are options, and both may have consequences.
Wait, if he turns back time, does that turns back that action? It turns back all.
I mean, that's what
It turns back
the
that
text of the
action.
spell is. Yeah,
It literally turns back that action.
the text of the spell literally says reality reshapes itself to accommodate the new result, which can mean a lot of things.
So, in that case, we still have to roll.
I mean,
In
by
every-
the text of Wish, it shouldn't, because the spell is literally broken.
I have latitude in what happens. The only rolling that would happen is if you attempted to have...
Can I
Okay.
try to help with it?
I mean, yes, we can
No.
Well, there's a
So
we
if
have
it's True
whatever
Resurrection,
latitude in it.
If it's True Resurrection, we would move into a resurrection ritual. The body would return, unharmed completely. No change to it whatsoever. You would then have to pass the resurrection ritual, which you'd have a great ability to do because True Resurrection is a 9th level spell. But you'd still have to pass it. Or you can attempt to futz with the timeline. And I would have all of the power granted to me as a DM to do with that as I wish.
No, but I guess no, I know, but I guess my question is if you're gonna play it as one action gets rewound, does that mean that Beholder comes back as well?
You have no idea.
You can't just say that as a whatever. I was gonna say you
Yeah,
can't
I
just
mean,
say that as a rule.
that's
now
making,
and then
that's removing power from Wish that Wish simply does have.
No, the wish spell literally says, hang on, go back.
And
Sorry.
also, I mean, well, true, there's a lot of things that are.
Yeah. State your wish to the GM as precisely as possible. The GM has great latitude in ruling what occurs in such an instance. The greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. It's in the spell.
Is it okay if Aramil can have Pip and just be cuddling him?
Pip is currently with Phaedra.
I would go up to Phaedra and ask because I need to hold something.
That's fine. I'm.
Okay.
Oh no, wait. I apologize completely. I am misreading something of Wish in that there are a number of options which can just happen and I don't have control over.
Yeah, if you go beyond
beyond that.
If you want to do something completely buck wild.
Yeah. So you can essentially
he might have to drain his ass of sorcery points to make this possible.
I will do whatever I can do to help you.
Yeah,
there is nothing that anyone can do.
Only Marleman can do this.
Okay.
There's
All right,
nothing
so
anyone
you
can
could
do about it.
essentially make Nyx have saved her disintegration roll.
I think for the sake of meta magic, you do need to make him spend every sorcery point he has left for this.
Yeah.
No, it's
Because
within.
it says within the last turn or something, a round,
Yes.
so it would be a cup. Wait, how recently did this happen? Wait, I only got one turn after it happened, so I guess this happened the last round.
Yeah, this happened approximately 12 seconds ago.
Shit, so this is actually doable. Weird, within the text of the spell.
You'd have to think of it quick, and I'd make you pass an initiative check, just to make you go wait, and then do it. Do it.
Yeah, that's why I was just immediately when he dies, I was sheath my weapon, turn around,
Yeah.
and tell Marlon to do it because we need this to happen as soon as possible.
Yeah, that is. If that's what you want to do, Marlon, you need to make an initiative check right now.
All right, we're doing it.
Do it. Roll. D20 on your initiative.
Whew, okay. After the +3, I landed on a 22.
Okay. You think of what you could do in enough time to attempt it. State exactly what you want to happen. Right now.
I wish
Again,
Nyx...
you're doing something that he doesn't need to do. It's in the text of the spell. The stating is if it's beyond the scope of the examples. You're putting extra pressure on him he doesn't need. I get it. I get the drama, but
yeah. I wish
wants to do
Nyx
something
didn't
the
die
spell
and
simply
was still
can't
alive
do.
with us now. I guess.
You can say he wishes that he can make this happen easily.
Okay. You throw a hand on the diamond. And expend the magic in it. This is magic beyond your capability. You feel it rush through you like a drug as it pours out of every pore, but you keep it focused on what you want. And you can literally see flickers in front of you as moments pass like a book. Like pages in a comic book rolling backwards in front of you over the fallen corpse of Nick Smirnick. And she's standing in front of you. Looks fine. Breathing. Bloody still. Yeah. Mildly disintegrated because she still got hit with one.
It was still like 20 when that happened.
But she is standing and alive.
Nyx!
Nyx, you have no idea why they're excited. You have no idea why they're happy. You blinked, and the beholder had fired a brown beam at you, and that was it. And then the fight had continued for a bit. You had seen it take some pot shots at Sai. You had seen it finally disintegrate the water elemental before finally it was taken down by Phaedra's flames.
And Sword.
But no Trev Sword. Just Phaedra's flames had killed it. But now you're standing here and everyone is around you and crying.
I think out of instinct, I'll just instantly do Mass Cure Wounds while everyone is gathered around.
Okay. We'll worry about those spell rolls next time.
Can I hug her?
Yeah, of course.
I am like holding her leg. Oh my god,
Nyx, you are incredibly confused.
Just like being squeezed.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Where did the boy go?
I take Pip and I put it in her hand. I put him in her hands. I'm like,
Does she have Pip with her already?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened.
Oh, right.
No. You still had Pip.
Yeah.
You also still had Pip, Nyx.
Yeah.
What?
There's 2 Pips.
Think about it.
2 Pips? This worked out great.
And Phaedra looks very confused. Like,
or just Nyx.
Okay. And I look at Marlon and I just kind of hug him. I'm like, thank you. I know it's awkward. I'm sorry, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean that's.
I walk over to Nyx and I lean down because she's little, and I say, "You're lucky that we're friends. You know that, right?"
I don't know that. What the fuck is going on?
Let's just say you maybe almost died, and then did die.
Okay.
Not anymore.
But this isn't like the afterlife or something.
Have you ever seen Avengers?
You're an asshole.
I died.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was nothing.
Gary, am I alive? Do I feel am I dead? Do I feel drained of some sort?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It was the one thing that I wouldn't have been able to bring you back. If you had, if your body had still been intact, I could have maybe done something, but
God. Okay.
I don't know what Marleman did exactly because undid it, I guess.
What did you do?
Well, the fact that there's 2 pips now might
The ring still exists, right?
The diamond has shattered.
Okay. But is it like cracked, like a big old crack in it, or like
No,
is it
no,
still in
like,
there?
The diamond
gone.
itself is gone. The other 2 diamonds
so
are
I
still
have-
fine. But
Okay, so I've got like a ring with like the 2 side setting ones and not the center one.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I used this.
what is it?
Don't ask me what the other 2 are.
Okay.
There's
I don't
magic
know.
stored in that ring. He used the most powerful spell that any of us have ever seen.
I cast prestidigitation.
Okay.
and I make it say greatest magician ever.
I would just say right now, I am stunned that wild magic has not gotten involved right now.
Hold on.
He technically hasn't cast a spell since the
Oh,
battle.
okay, that's true. The ring did the other thing. It just channeled through him.
I'm just glad you're okay.
But yeah,
A little
I'm very
bit,
glad you're okay, kid.
but thank you.
Honestly, if you like, don't try too hard to wrap your mind around what just happened.
Yep, it hurts my head.
Bad dude's dead.
Here you have 2 squirrels.
I have 2 squirrels.
Yeah, what are you gonna name the other one? Is it gonna be like?
You can't call it Pip backwards because that's also Pip.
Is it gonna be like
I'm
Pip
gonna
with
go
2
ahead.
eyes because it's a Roman numeral 2?
And suggest you name it Marleman.
Nix, you look at the pip that Phaedra is offering out to you, and can feel the pip, your pip, in your hood, just sort of rolling around, doing pip shit.
Yeah.
And you look at this other pip, and you just get this overwhelming feeling of just that's not yours. That you've never traveled with that squirrel before. Like they're saying it's Pip. Like it kind of looks like Pip, but it's not Pip.
Okay.
Which one's not Pip? The one that
Arno will take in.
I was gonna say Phaedra is like still like holding him. I'm just like not sure what to do, but it's kind of like petting him just because that was the first thing that she saw after Nyx was just like Pip. So
I want to go to Nyx and ask her a couple questions.
Sure.
So when we were on the ship headed and were attacked by the water creatures, who did you accidentally stab on our team?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you? Sorry.
It's okay. And who, when we were fighting the Githyanki, got teleported somewhere else?
Oh my god. You did, and Phaedra.
Okay. And those are what I wanted to know. That's fine.
Okay.
How many fingers am I holding up? And then I hold up 3 fingers.
Can I if I'm still holding Pip, can are you okay? Like I know I can't speak squirrel, but I'm hoping I can get something.
It still looks distraught.
I mean, I wouldn't
back.
Take that squirrel.
This is my life. Sorry, something.
What?
Can I take that squirrel
I
and
mean,
be friends with it?
I mean, I
swear she knows.
I think
even if I felt like it wasn't the squirrel I've been with, like my squirrel, like I wouldn't care.
No, you wouldn't. No, it's not the overwhelming feeling of kill it or something. But it's just it's wrong. It's just wrong.
But I understand the literal of that, but Pip wouldn't. It wouldn't matter to Nyx.
Not at all.
You wouldn't feel like it was wrong.
This would be like someone coming up to you with a German Shepherd and saying, "This is your dog, Pearl."
Yeah, like if there were 2 pearls, it's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like it feels weird,
Yeah.
but it's still a precious, adorable
still
squirrel.
my squirrel. Like
You can get used to the idea.
yeah, like it's weird, but it's mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Going over to the beholder corpse and I'm setting it on fire with burning hands over and over and over and over and over again.
No, we don't want to do that.
It
We want to
had-
keep that shit. No.
It had melted.
They dissolve.
It had already dissolved.
I'm just.
I'm gonna go see if I can loot its little dais though.
Okay, we'll take care of that next week. It's almost midnight.
Yes, 'cause I gotta. Yeah. I gotta go to bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone go get some rest. We had our first party
Emily,
death.
not alive!
First death in the party.
The worst person to die. I was like, no, look.
I mean, we had that conversation. Remarkable how close some of the stuff that Gary and I have talked about just came to coming true.
Can't fucking believe it.
Remarkable, I mean, oh boy, it's almost like we wrote this.
It really is. Like, I know you saw my face when that second disintegration came up because it was a combination of "Are you fucking kidding me?" and "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Phaedra is going to have some.
I'm the worst kind of Nostradamus. All right.
This is gonna
Alright.
give me like Vietnam flashbacks.
I can't wait for this to not have any weird ass consequences that it will inevitably have.
Oh,
It'll be great.
inevitably.
But whatever.
Uh,
Get through those like we do everything else.
Get some sleep, y'all.
okay, good night.
Bye.